Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chev here with Ricky Widmer, ready for a terrific Tuesday night show. So much good stuff in the break room. We got those brand new replica helmets, which are loaded with headliners. So many big names: Tyreek Hill, Bruce Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Devontae Adams. I believe only one headliner gone in that series. It's a fresh series full of big names. We have in our vault, a new vault is up. It's a pairing. We have the new and the old, the new series with all the headliners out there, including the GOAT, Tom Brady Speed Flex, in the ballpark of $3,000 in value. We still have a half and half up right now. We have 8 boxes left, 6 total headliners, 3 speed flexes, 2 of them being photoed, Bo Jackson, Steve Young, plus 1 bonus speed flex. That is going to be our automatic chase wheel spin with the catch, Ricky. The first 5 spots bought into the half and half are in the chase wheel spin. That is the single gets in ×1, the double gets in ×2. Also running a special on the half and half for tonight's show only, Ricky. It's going to be basically 25% gift card in the half and half if you buy 4 more spots. Actually, technically, it's a little bit more than 25% or a little bit less depending on the tax, but it's basically 1/4 of what the break spot is, and we round up. You have it written down. Where did it come out to?
Yeah, it's going to be about $36.25 for a single and $72.50.
Yes. So
For
it's
a double.
1/4 of the break spot if you buy 4 or more.
Yep.
In the same break. It's not 4 or more throughout the night. 4 or more in the same break.
Yep.
You buy 4 spots in the double, you get 1/4 of the gift card. You buy 4 spots in the single, you get 1/4 of the gift card. That is just for the half and half, and that is just tonight for that series.
Well, speaking of which, you mentioned earlier, we will have a blitz to open the
Let's
show.
go. The blitz is ready, so we'll get started.
Not a pre-fill, but Matthew House.
Just
Gregory
close it up
House's
just
son.
now.
Gregory House's son.
There we go. Gregory House's son. I like that.
Thank you. Someone actually, over the weekend, nobody got it.
Yeah.
Dom has never seen House.
Yeah.
Steven I knew wasn't going to get it.
I've seen it. Like, I like it. Like, I haven't watched all the episodes, but yes, I did get the reference.
Just as long as you get the reference,
yes,
that's all that matters.
I feel proud of myself. How many times does my fiance reference something I don't get it? Now I feel smart. So, all right, we'll get the show started here. Looking for 6 or higher. I'm gonna guess you're gonna go with 7, Ricky.
7. It's always
7?
7.
I'm gonna go with 8. We got 6. Hey, we're both wrong. 6 on the dice roll. I'll do a rundown, a tour of the break page once we get done with our rep helmet break. I do think this should be hot. Full-size replica helmets displayed the same as Authentics. They are cheaper, but they are nice. So Blitz replica helmets. Let's see here. We got a lot of new blood in here. James Chaney, welcome, James. Anthony Scott Urbanek, Adam Lambaria, Kurt Deal, even Brad Mays must be relatively new. I mean, Jody Grider and Matthew House are the only names I recognize. So all the new guys, let me know what team you like, how you heard about Ultimate Autographs, and more importantly, let me know what teams you like, what you want to break tonight. Give me all the deets. What made you a sports fan? You know, obviously football's king in the break room, but if you had a baseball team, basketball team, hockey team, happy to know that as well. So Blitz replica helmets, single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number. First come, first serve for the Blitz.
And Common, while you're getting that number, I have another. So I've had 2 guarantees so far for the NFL this year.
Here we go. Here we go again.
I have a 3rd guarantee.
All right, let's hear it.
Derrick Henry, 2,000 plus rushing yards.
This has nothing to do with Adam Sandler, or does it?
It has everything to do with Adam Sandler.
I figured.
If Adam Sandler told me to rush 2,000 yards to be in a movie, I would do it.
Yes, against
Maybe.
5th grade kids, maybe, Ricky. Maybe against 5th graders.
Well,
Yes.
that's about the level. Like Derrick Henry, that's about the level he's going up against. In the
Speaking
NFL.
of Derrick Henry, he's in the Vault right now, that new Vault series. We do have King Henry in there. Break room regular, one of the best running backs of this generation, really of all time, Derrick Henry. So I could buy that. King Henry, 2,000 yards. He had more than 1,900 last year.
And also with Saquon having to go against the Madden and the Offensive Player of the Year curse, I think it could be Derrick Henry's year.
I do have him as my OPOY. Is that what we call it? OPOY. King Derrick Henry. He's had the award before. He'll get it again. What's up, Jody Grider? Do you have a box number, Jody? Let me know if you have a box number. Jody Grider here.
Best beard in the game.
He is. He does have a great beard. And actually, let me update the ticker. This was not updated because we have the new series active now as well. So I'll put the new ones on there. And we have 4 from Jody. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate you. Jody Grider in the house. All right. 4 on the way here in the Blitz replica helmets. A lot of new blood in the break room, guys. Welcome to the family. Good to have you guys. All right, 6 times for our spots. 4, 5, and 6. All right, James Chaney, you got the NFC North. NFC South is Brad Mays. Matthew House, looking for that closer magic in the NFC East. Kurt, what's the deal, my man, in the NFC West? We got Adam Lambaria, AFC North. Is that Adam Lambert's burner account, Ricky?
Maybe.
It might be. And then we got Anthony Scott Urbanek, Sir Anthony. Jody Grider has the AFC East and Matthew House in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. The Blitz replica helmets. Wasn't that the Nintendo video game, The Blitz, NFL The Blitz?
NFL Blitz.
Yeah,
No, the-
classic. Classic game.
With a Steeler player on the front.
Who was that, Bus?
No, it's just a generic player with
Just
the
a
Steelers
generic
jersey.
Steeler, okay. Gotta respect the steel curtain. All right, box 4 coming up. Box 4 for the Blitz. Got a full-size lid on the way here. Full-size lid. Ooh, this is a rival of the Steelers.
Okay.
This is a very, very underappreciated receiver. Had 7 Pro Bowls, over 10,000 career receiving yards. probably part of the Hall of Very Good. I could argue, had he played on better teams, had he stayed healthy, maybe in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. A.J. Green on the beautiful salute to service replica. I'm going to quote a classic NFL draft thing, and Dom likes to make this quote, so I'll give credit to Dom Pellegrini. Let's always talk about this when we talk about A.J. Green. By the way, A.J. Green authentic in the practice squad with how many boxes left, Ricky? Only 3. 2 headliners and 3 boxes in that practice squad. So Marvin Harrison Jr., massive young superstar coming out of Ohio State. There was a draft comp to A.J. Green, and a lot of people that don't know football, young kids, were saying, that's such a shot at Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm like, look, I know he was going to be the first receiver taken, but you get over 10,000 receiving yards, you make 7 Pro Bowls. That's pretty good, Ricky. That's not a slight at all whatsoever.
I'll be completely honest. A.J. Green was so good that usually when a player goes to the Cardinals, it's like, they're on the tail end of their career. Played just as well with the Cardinals
He's
as he did
good
with the Bengals.
What's up, Christopher James says best broadcast combo in the room. Thank you, Chris. That is super nice. Congrats to Adam Lambert and Adam Lamberia on the A.J. Green.
Chris, we don't got to make Dom jealous, okay? He's jealous of me enough that I got the special Theismann story.
Yeah, he's still bitter about it, too. And I'll be honest with you, Ricky, Well,
you put in the hours working with K-Dog over here. I
know.
understand why he's jealous. He's like, I've been working with Common Thursday, Friday nights. I don't get a special Theismann story, so I can understand it.
It was tough. It was a good story. I don't know if I'll ever beat it. It was a little dark. It was darker than normal. I don't go dark usually.
What are the odds we're going to pull back-to-back Theismanns again?
Well, I can tell you this. Joe Theismann is in the break room. He's in that new Vault series.
Yep.
So that could be very, very soon. Joey T in the house here. So, guys, I'll go ahead and give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown of the break page. I'll let you know about all the goodies we got going on here. There is a lot, and I mean a lot, of awesome autographed, authenticated memorabilia. Ultimate Autographs, the best in the business. So here's this vault. We have a pairing up. It's one from the old series, one from the new. I'm willing to cut a deal with the customers here, Ricky.
Hit me.
One of those, you help us, we'll help you. There's 7 to go in this double. We close up this double by 7 o'clock. I think we'll drop the new vault and just put the last 2 boxes back in inventory.
Okay.
So you guys get this closed by 7 o'clock. It'll be the new series by itself. Keep this in mind. One of the most common mistakes we see in the break room is this lack of disdain towards the pairing, because the pairing in the very first box could be the Tom Brady. If we're talking sheerly based on autograph value, we have Justin Herbert, an incredible helmet in that out-of-bounds diamond. We have some really cool helmets in the room that look cooler. But sheer autograph value, Tom Brady Salute the Service Speedflex retailed at about $3,000 on that Speedflex. The most expensive item in the room. You hop in a double for $185. Money well spent for the Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time on that Patriot Speedflex. You mentioned Derrick Henry. Here he is. The best running back of his generation. George Kittle, one of the best tight ends. How about that Emmitt Smith Speedflex? We're talking about the greatest
clean
cowboy of all time, Emmitt Smith, with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's got like that desert camo to it. The greatest, the only cowboy to win the MVP.
Yep.
That's any Cowboy fan's dream helmet. We do have this Chris Carter Hydro military helmet as well. Isn't this your favorite Viking, Ricky?
Chris Carter?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your favorite, right?
Absolutely.
Favorite football player of all time?
First auto I ever had, too.
There you go. So, guys, if you want to gift it to Ricky, when's your birthday, Ricky?
January 17th.
Okay, early birthday present.
I was going to say I had a Viking gifted me in the room either day before, day after my birthday.
Oh, how
Frank
about that?
Tarkenton authentic.
Well, honest to God, don't give this to Ricky. It's worth a lot of money. We're talking about a helmet in the ballpark of $1,000 or more on a custom Hydro Speedflex. Normally, I don't give people, in an online chat room, a gift valued at over $1,000, Ricky. But hey, if you want to be that nice to Ricky, you can.
I ain't gonna say no, but I ain't gonna tell you to use your money on me.
Yes. So beautiful lid. We have an awesome helmet right here. Rob Gronkowski, the two-tone hydro for the Bucks. We have arguably 2 of the top 5 tight ends ever, Gronk and Kittle in this series. Triple Crown winner Jamar Chase, Hall of Fame running back Edgerrin James, A.J. Brown on that beautiful eagle with that, chrome visor, Super Bowl champion A.J. Brown. Mentioned the Brady, you got Puka Nacua on my favorite rave, and then LaDainian Tomlinson on the slate. So Tomlinson and Puka are reps. The rest of these are authentics or better in that new Vault series. Come and get it, guys, in the Vault. Here's the Blitz replica helmets. The brand new series in the room. It has been absolutely on fire. We have a single and a double in this series, and there's a lot of good double-up options, for example. NFL's all-time sack leader, 200 of them, Bruce Smith on the slate. You compare that with the fastest receiver of all time, Tyreek Hill, on the Rave AFC East double. One thing I know going into tonight, I'm about 90% sure of this, Ricky. The Tyreek Hill's coming out tonight. Because, every time that I'm hosting the show before Rip, I end up pulling a dolphin the show before Rip. So sorry, Rip. And he works with me now on Wednesdays.
He does.
I'll get to rub it in. Rub it in for Rip, the cheetah. Now, we have my boy Warren Moon. Could have a mooning today. Hall of Fame quarterback on the STS full-size replica Seattle Seahawks. We have a double up in the AFC West. Hall of Fame receiver Tim Brown on his college lid, Notre Dame. And then NFL's all-time touchdown leader for tight ends, Antonio Gates. Very, very clean lid. Nico Collins on that Texan, one of the best young receivers. Oh my God, thanks for the pull last night. That was fire. Jacom got the Joe Montana mini in the Can't Miss Jersey and minis.
Of course.
With one spot.
Gotta get his Bang Bang Niner gang.
And there you go. Hey, Jacom, come and get that Kittle in this break room. Could be yours. Kurt Warner still lurking on that beautiful amp. 2-time league MVP. We have Hines Ward on that insane rave for the Steelers. We just pulled the A.J. Green, but LaDainian Tomlinson, second all-time in rushing touchdowns. Devontae Adams on the Rams. Beautiful salute to service. Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua this year, they will be a problem, Ricky. My hot take, a lot less hot than yours, albeit, but you got the Panthers in the Super Bowl. I have the Rams. Panthers. You have Rams in the Super Bowl this year.
It was funny because I kind of broke Steven a little bit because he was telling me about on the air about a futures parlay he had, and he goes, I got Eagles Super Bowl. I might, if some of these hit, cash out before then. And I'm like, yeah, I'd definitely cash out there. And he goes, yeah, huh? And I go, yeah, because the Panthers are going to be in the Super Bowl. He goes, oh, come on. I'm like, don't lose that money because the Panthers are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Steven thought you're crazy.
Hey, he said live on air that if they make the Super Bowl, he'll buy me a trip to Cancun. So,
oh, okay. Well, I wish you best of luck. Darrelle Revis, you got that beautiful rave right there. One of the best corners ever. We have the Bucks Legends 6 signatures here. 6 signatures on that Bucks helmet. Rondé Barber, Hall of Fame corner. Warren Sapp, Hall of Fame D-tackle. Derek Brooks, Hall of Fame linebacker. Mike Allstott, great fullback. Super Bowl MVP Dexter Jackson. And Super Bowl quarterback B-Rad Brad Johnson. I know Christopher James in the chat, diehard Bears fan. Brian Urlacher, one of the best Bears of all time, on that clean lid. Secondary headliners, Rodney Harrison, Michael Vick, Steve Largent, Phil Simms. We are down to, I think, 27 now, with 17 total headliners, Ricky, in the Blitz replica helmets. Diamond helmets. This has been a hot series in the room. Only 14 of these left, and I got news for the customers. The best helmet left in the series is still out there. I call him Justin Herbert. Most call him Justin Herbert. Ricky, you call him Air Bear.
Air Bear.
Air Bear.
Pat McAfee.
That's
Justin
your boy.
Air Bear, baby.
This is, it's kind of funny how you have your two teams in the NFC and AFC, respectfully, your surprise teams, the Panthers and the Raiders. I have much more lukewarm surprise teams. But my other hot take the last few weeks has been the Chargers win a playoff game this year. I'm
Okay.
not putting them in the Super Bowl. They're not going to win the division. That's the Chiefs. But they get a wild card. They win a playoff game. Justin Herbert, Harbaugh together. Great coach, great quarterback. Got a good receiver in Lad McConkey. They got some good defensive players. This helmet in the ballpark of 1,500 could be more. Obviously, he keeps on winning, keeps on delivering, good performances. This could be a $2,000+ helmet in no time. Beautiful lid right there in the diamonds for as little as $96 in the single Justin Herbert.
I also forgot to tell you, Raiders not only going to make the playoffs this year, but next year as well.
Okay, well, there you go.
WrestleMania is in Vegas.
You heard it first here from Ricky. Also, by the way, 14 boxes left. Justin Herbert's not the only speed flex left. We have Edgerrin James on a speed flex on the classic Colt, 2-time NFL leader in rushing yards, the Hall of Famer. CeeDee Lamb speed flex. A couple years ago when he was healthy, when Dak was healthy, CeeDee Lamb led the NFL in catches. He's a top 3 receiver in the game. It's Chase, it's Jefferson, and then CeeDee Lamb for me, the top 3 guys in the game right now. Mentioned Derrick Henry earlier. Here's that camo. One of the best running backs in the league, the best running back of his generation. Could retire in the top 2 or 3 all time in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. King Derrick Henry. Got a special for Charger fans. Justin Herbert. I mentioned this is a 1,500, maybe more helmet. You pair the Justin Herbert speed flex, then you tack on the Antonio Gates secondary headliner. You're looking at over $2,000 in retail value. Get it for less than $200 in that diamond. Charger fans' dream, right? Get the new school Herbert, old school Antonio Gates. What's up, Charles? What's going on, my man? We have the can't miss minis and jerseys. I always say, Ricky, the best names are in the diamonds in the vault. These are the high-end breaks with the biggest names. Part of what makes the minis and the jerseys maybe a little less appetizing is typically the names aren't as good. In the can't miss jerseys and minis, you're getting diamond-worthy names. The names are just as good. The value and the price point's a little bit lower because, authentic helmets are worth more than minis or jerseys. But you don't have to worry about the filler hit, the no name in the jerseys and minis, not in the can't miss at least, because they're all big names. 15 left, 10 total headliners. That includes the 3 Hall of Famers, Fouts, Charlie Joyner, Kellen Winslow on the Air Coryell jersey, Hall of Fame receiver Michael Irvin. We got a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Julius Peppers, top 5 all-time officially in sacks. And this autograph is worth so much and is rising so much in value. The MVP quarterback, Josh Allen, he could sign a napkin, a shoelace, a sock for all I care. Getting a Josh Allen jersey is always a good move on that clean Buffalo Bill jersey. Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher, still out there. Joe Burrow, such a great quarterback, led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns last year. 3 secondary headliners, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon. Could be a double up potentially. Sterling Sharp, Hall of Famer for the Packers, guys. A lot of goodies in the can't miss jerseys and minis. Practice squad, 3 boxes left, 2 headliners left. That means the last single and the last double, 2 and 3 chance at a headliner. Man, I like those odds, Ricky. Kurt Warner rep, that clean replica helmet, number 1 all-time in playoff passing yards per game. And then A.J. Green, have the authentic version of it, the 7-time Pro Bowler. 3 boxes left, 2 full-size helmets, then a brand new series. How about that?
Well, they were teammates together in Arizona, right?
They might have coincided together briefly. I know A.J. Green was more with Carson Palmer, I believe. But I don't know if him and Warner were together very briefly.
Let's see.
What was his last years in Arizona?
So AJ Green was 2021 and 2022.
Yeah, I think that was right after Warner was retired by then.
You're right.
So they did miss each other.
I didn't realize AJ Green played into the 2020s.
He's good. AJ Green was good. We are running a special ×2 in the college tonight. The college half and half.
Way after.
Right after, yeah. If you buy...
Like Kurt Warner was 05 to 09, and then he was done. He was way after.
After Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
So college half and a half, guys. 8 boxes left. Here's the special, by the way. If you buy, I'll put this in the chat so you guys can see it. If you buy 4 or more break spots in the half and half, you get a 25% gift card from what your break spot was. So you get bonus money back if you buy in here, if you're buying 4 or more. We have the Drew Brees, Purdue authentic, terrific Purdue quarterback, second all-time in passing yards and passing touchdowns in the NFL. The great Drew Brees, Rose Bowl champ at Purdue. The guy sure bullered up in his college days. Bo Jackson Speed Flex, the Heisman Trophy Speed Flex, Heisman Trophy winner, just an icon for Auburn fans, for Raider fans, for White Sox fans, for Royal fans, for football fans, for baseball fans. Bo Jackson is always a massive, massive name to get in the break room. And if you buy 4 or more break spots, you get yourself a 25% off gift card. Not to mention, the first 5 spots bought into a half and half break are in the Chase Wheelspin tonight as well. Got Steve Young Speed Flex, the best lefty quarterback of all time, on that BYU helmet. Bruce Smith, NFL's all-time tackle leader. I've never seen a Bruce Smith Virginia Tech in the break room yet, so that could be a first here very shortly.
I think the only VT I've seen in the room,
Vic,
yeah.
And
not Marcus.
Freeman.
Not Marcus.
Yeah, Antonio Freeman we've seen a couple times.
True.
But yeah, pretty rare. Bruce Smith Vatek, Terrell Davis on the Georgia lid, one of 9 2,000-yard rushers. Then Tyreek Hill on the Okie State lid. Now 8 boxes left, 3 secondary headliners, 3 photoed. Breeze, Jackson, and Steve Young. There's 1 bonus Speed Flex left. So 3 flexes left in 8 boxes. It could be Bruce Smith, Tyreek Hill, Terrell Davis, or it could be one in the and more section. Either of those options are possible. So why don't we take down this single, this deep ball single, I believe is the old series, Ricky.
I could do that.
We'll just take that one down. We'll just do that pairing for now, and then that new series. And then we do have still available guys in the mini helmets. We're down to, believe it or not, just 3 minis, and we have 2 headliners. So if they haven't already taken the personals down, we can, Ricky. We'll probably do a double and a single. And I recommend getting in that double box because for
said the personals for the
minis. Is it 3 left? 3 left right there.
Yeah.
So Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis, AFC North double up, $50. You win them both in those Playmaker mini helmets. The Triple Crown winner and NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis.
Yeah, they already took them down.
Perfect. Good job, guys. Steven. Then we have the college rep helmets, which everything is left except for the Ricky Williams. Here's that Joe Theismann Charles is talking about with the Notre Dame Clover. We have the College Hall of Famer inscription, I believe. Heisman winner Earl Campbell. Hines Ward's in here. Jared Verse, Olave. Here's that Michael Vick Vatek. Jordy Nelson on K-State. That's new. Tim Brown, the Heisman winner. Jamison Williams, LaShawn McCoy, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, and the Cheetah. And then we do have black box rep helmets up. Those, by the way, are the Huddle Up reps. Most names are still left. One of the best athletes ever, Bo Jackson, Kurt Warner, J.J. Watt, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, Patrick Willis, Ricky Williams, Jamison Williams, and Kyron Williams, all in the Huddle Up replica helmets. So, guys, looks like the Blitz reps are hot tonight. 2 spots to go on that one. And then, let's see, 3 to go on that half and half single and 3 to go on that diamond single. So, let me ask you, Ricky, I'm not going to limit you because I don't like to limit people. I'm not the type of guy, I don't want to make you choose one.
So you're not like me where whenever like I ask Robbie, like, what's your favorite helmet in the room? I go, can you only pick one?
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Only pick one?
I'll give you a few. Because a few could be 2, it could be 3. Some even say it could be 4. So give me just, if you want to give me one that's your favorite, give me that one first. But if there's a couple that you have your eyes on, what's got the Ricky Widmer eyes googling, oogling, and ogling here
So-
in the break room.
Number one has got to be the Justin Herbert and the Diamond.
Three
That
spots
is-
to go in that single.
That is my number one, hands down. I could stop right there if I wanted to, but I won't. How about that? How about that Steve Young? The Steve Young BYU in the half and half. I've been wanting to see this thing basically all weekend. I was in, and still the thing in that half and half. I don't know if you mentioned it, but I was mentioning all weekend. Terrell Davis. We don't know authentic speed flex, but I do know one thing. Go Dogs, baby. We know it's on a Bulldog.
He's a
and
dog.
we know it's a double up with Steve Young.
Yeah, that's true. Get Terrell Davis and Steve Young both in the double up half and half. So those are Ricky's picks. They're both very good. I might agree, especially with the Herbert pick. I will say I do like some of these lids in the new Vault series. Obviously, a Brady's $3,000 retail value. I kind of like this Emmitt Smith.
I see you looking at it.
Right? I'm looking at that thing. It's got that blue visor. It's got the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's got like that. Like, that's kind of cooler than the Salute to Service, in my opinion. It's got the military style, but it looks cooler. Love that Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. This is a must-have for any Cowboy fan, Emmitt Smith. So that's probably my number two behind the Herbert. Do also like the Heisman Bo Jackson lid. And I like some of the helmets in here and the Blitz. Low-key, maybe it's not the biggest name in the series, but maybe it's the Mizzou in me that likes it. Look at that bright yellow Hines Ward, man. That rave is insane.
Well, speaking of the Blitz, how about we do a Blitz double thanks to Marissa?
Ooh. I found out it's Marissa. Yeah,
Thanks
I was
to
calling her Marissa as well,
So-
and then I briefly tuned in the Joe show,
Yeah.
and he was calling her Marissa. So I asked her last night, and she said it's Marissa.
Here's what I have a small little complaint with them.
Sure.
Why didn't Marissa correct me all weekend?
I don't know. She didn't correct me either
all
last
weekend
week.
I was calling Marissa.
Yeah, if you
If I'm
guys
saying your name right, let me know.
If you guys ever hear us pronouncing names wrong, please let us know. We want to help you guys out and call you by what your names are. Now, I'm big on pronunciations, Ricky, because before this job, I worked as a local TV sportscaster,
Well, you
and
gotta
the
get it
worst
right.
thing that can happen is a parent calls the newsroom saying that you pronounced their kid's name wrong. So I got in the habit of going up to every coach and parent or whatever and asking them, here's the roster. I have the roster. Tell me how to pronounce your kid's name. And I did that. Then it turned out the roster was wrong. It was the wrong kid altogether. And she's like, my kid got the game-winning hit, but you said someone else did. I was like, what's your kid's number? And she said it. I was like, well, on the roster, that's not the number I have. So I'm sorry. I didn't make the roster.
So that's why calling women's basketball in college, every single game, me and my partner would go up to the head coach of the other team and go, hey, we got some names
Hook
here.
us up here.
Do you mind telling us how to say
Hook
these
us up.
names?
They're not John Smith. Drop me 2 box numbers, guys, in the Blitz reps. Funky Cold Messina saying I won a gift card last night. How do I get to use it? I would go check your email, check your junk mail as well. That gift card should be issued to you.
Yeah, it looks like right here, if that is Chris, because Chris Messina
Yes.
won a $86 gift card
Yep,
yesterday.
that was Chris. So, Chris, check your email and your junk mail. That gift card has been issued to you. I can see it, $86. 86 is still available.
I think you can also access it in your actual account on the website too.
Yes, that should be correct. Is that your zip code, Marisa? She gave us all the info. We don't need to know that, Marisa. Although we do have your customer address on file, but we're not going to release that
Is
to
it a zip
anybody. So that is...
Yeah, that's a zip code.
That's a zip code. Well, that's not the one she has on file here. But anyway, Marisa Dombey. Speaking of Marisa, and we got John Mentobano. I thought of John Mellencamp when I first saw that. And then Marisa in here as well, guys. Let me know 2 box numbers in the Blitz double. Double the boxes, double the fun.
I'll tell you this. I put it into Google. It brought me to a
Can we move there?
plot of land in Oregon.
Is she trying to sell it?
In
That looks nice.
Dopepole Bay, Oregon. I hope I said that right. It's just a plot of land on the mountainside.
And the beach too.
Yeah.
Mountains and the beach, Ricky.
So like it looks like it's a plot of land. You'd have to build it like those Californian houses where they're literally built like on the mountain or on the hill. It's like that.
Yeah,
It's a plot of land. Though.
It's nice. It is very, very nice.
A lot
So,
of trees.
2 box numbers. We got John Meltobano, not to be mistaken for John Mellencamp. He wants 2. Thank you, sir.
Brian Boitano.
One more. It's the singer, John Cougar Mellencamp. Have you heard of him?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I've heard of, well, not John Cougar. I've heard of John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
John Cougar.
Yeah. I think that's his name.
He goes by, I remember my dad. Do you know who John Cougar is? Yeah. Well, do you know who John Cougar Mellencamp is? I'm like, I'm assuming it's the same guy.
It's the same guy. I don't know what I hit from my clipboard, but Ricky, that is correct. Okay, there you go. I think she's trying to sell us the land, which we'll take for free. 18 as well. 18. John, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing he's not brand new because there's no 1 next to him, but he must be relatively new. John, let me know what team you like, my man, and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Love to get all our new customers, love to get to know them, all these good people here in the break room. These replica helmets have absolutely exploded. That's what you're looking to purchase. Okay. All right. Well, it looks beautiful. I don't know the financial situation, but from a standpoint of just what it looks like, beautiful piece of land. You have my personal approval. It looks nice, as they say. Looks very nice. Marisa. So 2 and 18 coming up. Good luck, guys, in the double box break for the replica helmets. You know what I love about the break room? When we get new customers here and they respect the replica helmets, as well they should. They display the same as the authentics. Put some respect on the reps, Ricky.
So I will say this. I know that I preach a lot on the show with Robbie that we don't dox people in the break room. It's not doxing if they put it in themselves, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. Being a guy from North Jersey, grew up as a Jets fan, but actively stationed in Tampa Bay, became a Bucks guy. Well, sounds like you're a military guy, John. First off, thank you so much for your service, my man. And secondly, you're in the right break. We have a Darrelle Revis Jets rave, one of the best corners of all time, and we have 6 Buccaneer legends: Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Dexter Jackson, Rondé Barber. I think it's Brad Johnson and Mike Allstott. So you're in the right break. We have Bucks and Jets in these rep helmets, my man.
Also, let us know what branch you served.
Yeah. I like Maurice's comment. Previously, she was able to afford that land. Then she met us, and now she can't afford it, LOL. This makes me think of, so this is a customer. It was our first, we call them whales, right? The big spenders. It was the first whale in company history. Before your time, Ricky. Now he's probably only our 18th biggest customer because we're so spoiled.
I was going to say, is this Mr. Albert?
No, James Capel.
Okay.
Really,
I don't
really
even know
first
who that
whale.
is.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't played in probably 3 years. But people asked him, James, how are you, spending all this money? How do you do this? And they asked him, are you a millionaire? And his response was, I was before I started playing here. I was like, bam!
I was.
Accurate.
I used to be.
He's a Coastie, Coast Guard.
Okay.
Speaking of military helmets and the Coast Guard, I believe we have the Coast Guard emblem logo on that Chris Carter in the vault. I think it's got all the military branches. Let me look at it real quick while I'm talking about it. Let's see this vault and that Chris Carter. So here's the Chris Carter lid. Let's see, Ricky. I always get afraid to reference them because I feel like I'm going to butcher one. I don't want to be disrespectful to our military branches. But I think the Coast Guard's on there. I see the Air Force, Marines, Army, right?
And
the Coast Guard's on there.
Coast Guard's right in the middle.
That's what I thought. I thought the Coast Guard's in the middle as well on that Chris Carter lid.
But I keep telling Robbie, and I don't know how John feels about this, we're missing a patch on the back.
It's the what's the new
Where's
one?
the Space Force, man?
Yes, that's.
Where is the Space Force?
Be careful, Ricky. Don't make him mad. Box 2 coming up in the Blitz. Box 2 in the Blitz. Full-size rep helmet. And what do we got here? Ooh.
Yep, he said right in the center.
Right in the center. Yeah, super cool helmet right in the center. Speaking of the center of this break room. This break is the AFC North. Right in the center. Slash Cordell Stewart on the
go.
Pittsburgh Steelers replica. It's Marisa Dombey. Yeah, she's spending a lot of money. Yeah,
she's winning.
she's buying a bunch of break spots, but she's also winning a lot, Marisa.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
I mean, to tell you what, Marisa, you can sell the helmets and recoup some of your money back, right? Former Pro Bowl quarterback, dual threat guy, a guy ahead of his time, took the Steelers to the AFC title game, and a guy that broke Mizzou hearts, Ricky. I think I've told this story before. Have you heard it? The 5th down game?
Maybe, but refresh my memory.
So I believe Cordell Stewart was the championship quarterback on the championship Colorado team back in the day. They played University of Missouri. They were losing to Mizzou.
Oh, this is
The refs lost track of downs. Colorado gets stopped on 4th down. They got a 5th down. They won the game, made the championship, and won it all. In the meantime, Mizzou had a heartbreaking loss, and they wouldn't have been in the championship had they lost that game. So it's the famous 5th down game against Mizzou.
That's the only reason why you know about it.
Yes.
Against Mizzou.
It was against Mizzou. So I think it was that year. First team All Big 8. He might have been the quarterback like right before or right after. I think it was they finished 3rd. Number 3 Colorado finished 11-1 in 1994. So maybe it was like on their path to the big bowl game. Either way, they had a great season with him as the quarterback, and it was because of that Mizzou 5th down game, which I hated.
Well, naturally.
Mizzou 5th down game. That was in 1990, the 5th down game. So actually, I think that was right before Cordell Stewart took over as
I was gonna say, that was when I was born.
Yeah, 1990. So he was there from 90, I think in college, looks like 91 to 94. So I think it was the team before Cordell Stewart. But still, he was really good there. A nice helmet, Marisa, Cordell Stewart. Robbie does not believe in the Space Force. He said we don't have spaceships. I told him we're now recruiting Martians to use theirs. Okay. Well, I will let that debate between you and Robbie get settled between you guys.
Yeah, I always bring it up because Robbie, I know, does not believe in the Space Force.
Okay.
Does not believe it's an actual branch. I was like, we got to respect all branches,
Hey, respect
Robbie.
everybody. I don't exclude personally, but, that's my take.
Ooh,
How about this? Marisa says Steelers are my second favorite after the Packers.
I remember this because she said in chat over the weekend she's been a Steeler fan since the Iron Curtain.
The Steel Curtain.
No, she said Iron Curtain.
Oh, talking about since like Winston Churchill.
That's what she said.
Oh, so Marisa.
Unless she meant Steel Curtain.
I think she
and
meant
she
Steel
is
Curtain.
a Packer fan since when she saw Bart Starr play.
Well, the Iron Curtain speech
Yes.
was in like the 1940s, I
Yes.
think. So I think she meant the Steel Curtain in the 70s.
Hey, I ain't calling anyone a liar, Common.
It could be either or. But hey, how about this? Must have been an interesting year, Marisa. I think it was, what year was that? 2011 Super Bowl? Packers and Steelers. And now former Packer quarterback Aaron Rodgers
But didn't the-
going to be the Steeler quarterback now.
Because I'm trying to think, but didn't the Iron Curtain fall? Because Nixon was president. Wasn't Nixon the Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall?
I think that was Reagan.
I think it was Nixon.
No, it was Reagan.
Was it Reagan?
It was Reagan. Yeah.
I know I wasn't
I'm going to
alive
school
for
the
it.
teacher right now. And she did mean the Steel Curtain. I told you, Ricky. Steel Curtain, Iron Curtain. Come on, it's a football break room.
Let's see. Iron Curtain fall. I'll look it up while you open this.
All right, sounds good. That sounds like a plan. Box 18 coming up next. You get history lessons both in sports and in the break room. I've been to the Winston Churchill Museum in Missouri, is where he gave the speech. So I think that was a ways back. All right. Got a full-size lid coming up. Ooh, this is good. This is good. It's a double up. Double up, Marisa. Nico Collins on the Texans full-size rep. This is one of the best young receivers in the game. Top 5 in receiving yards per game last season. Proof that we can all get along. Look, if an Ohio State quarterback in C.J. Stroud gets along with the Michigan receiver and Nico Collins, there's hope for Robbie and William Maynard becoming the best of friends in the break room. There is hope for us all. Why can't we be friends? And look at that. Thunderlord Frazier says Reagan. So
I was going to say, that's why I wasn't a history teacher.
let's go, Ricky.
I'm good with numbers, Common. Numbers and music, not.
Ricky got schooled. I'm going to call myself the history buff now.
Do it.
I actually am pretty good with history,
I
actually.
could-
That was like one of my top subjects in school.
That was my
Spanish and
least
history.
favorite subject.
well, makes
I
sense.
could care less about, or I couldn't care less about history.
Marisa says, I'm very old, but not that old. There you go. Just shave off a couple decades, Marisa. That's what you got to tell people. She says, groovy indeed. William says, did you hear about the Justin Fields new helmet? It comes with all the logos so you can switch from ear to ear. No, I didn't, William. That sounds actually very cool. I'm guessing that our guy, Brandon Combs, former coworker, has already purchased it. He's the biggest Justin Fields fan in the world.
Is he?
Did you not work with him?
I worked with him for a little bit, but we didn't talk about Justin Fields that much.
I think it's probably because I banned it. I think he started before you, right?
Yes.
I think he would spend about 30 minutes to about an hour of every show just talking about Justin Fields.
Most of the times when me and Brandon Combs talked, it was about the Cubs.
Okay, well, that's fair. He loves Justin Fields. We love Brandon. Good guy. Just a big-time Justin Fields fan. Nice hit there, Marisa, on the Nico Collins. Let's keep this series going, guys. Full-size replica helmets. I think, less than $50 for a full-size lid? That is pretty darn good if you ask me. 49 in the single, 98 in the double, and you can get 2 potentially in that double box break. So we did knock out the diamond, which is coming up next. Maybe see that Justin Herbert next, Ricky. What do you guys say? Herb's in the house. J. Herbs.
Why not?
That sounds nice to me. And I'm going to go home today, and I'm going to tell my fiance about my history knowledge, and I'm going to feel good about everything today, Ricky. Thank you for lifting up my spirits today.
Hey, man. Anything I could do to help.
I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it.
I think we might have a diamond single coming up.
All right, perfect.
Double check.
Perfect. Things we love to hear in the break room. I did say sold out on the break page, so I believe that would be correct, my man. Diamond single and ready to mingle here in the break room.
Ready for you.
Thank you, Ricky. Diamond single. We got Chris Millard, John Takamura, George Williamson, Chris Millard, Tom Kozich, Marisa Domby, and Daniel Baldino. Diamond single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Since last night's show, by far the hottest break in the room. The Diamonds. They have been, it's been like cruise control in the Diamond series.
When you're getting an authentic or better Common, come on.
It makes sense. It does add up. The math is mathin', as we say here in the break room. The Diamond helmets are terrific. So who's got a box number? Christopher James, my fellow Bears fan. Bears season ticket holder. Box 2. All right, maybe a DJ Moore filler. Wouldn't that be nice? 2 coming up. Thank you, Chris. We got Chris, John, George, Tom, Marisa, and Daniel. Marisa's she's like, look, I have a bunch of men in this break who all have extremely common names. Chris, John, George, and Tom, and Daniel. I'm going to be the different one. I'm going to be Marisa in here.
She is on a winning streak.
She is on a winning streak. Even Packer fans can get things done, apparently, Ricky. Just saying. 6 times on the way. Good luck, guys. Out of bounds diamonds. 4, 5, and 6. All right, Marisa's got the NFC North, looking to be Queen of the North. NFC South is Marisa. Chris has the NFC East. Daniel Baldino, NFC West. Tom Kozic, he says, forget the Queen of the North. We want the King of the North. King of the North here in the AFC North. John Takamura, AFC South. George Williamson, big-time Jets fan, says, give me that Jets filler, man. Jets, Jets. And then Chris Millard, lastly, looking for the helmet in the break room, the Justin Herbert Speed Flex, Chris. That is a hot spot in the AFC West. Mr. Herbert could be coming up here very, very soon. All right, authentic lid is on the way next. What do we got here, Ricky? Ooh, it's a good one. This could be a potential investment piece. This guy's got himself a new quarterback. Top 5 draft pick a few years back. One of the most talented tight ends in football. Kyle Pitts on the Falcon lid. Had more than 1,000 yards receiving his rookie year. It's been up and down since. So have been his quarterbacks, though, right? Some really bad quarterback play in Atlanta. Obviously, Desmond Ridder, Marcus Mariota, pretty dreadful.
Kirk Cousins
looked good early, not so good mid to late in that season.
Michael Penix better.
Michael Penix, I mean, yeah, he's good. He's the future.
But look who won.
So should be improvements for Kyle Pitts. Marisa strikes again. It's ladies' night.
Third straight win.
Third
straight win tonight.
Look, she's in here taking names, man. Marisa's in here taking names. Kyle Pitts authentic. And another one to the PC, Marisa Dombey. Very nice. Can you believe my aunt asked this, Ricky? She's like, do women play your break room? I'm like, not only do women play the break room, they kind of dominate the men. I mean, I'm sorry, gentlemen. Ladies in here are taking all your wins. You know, ladies in here don't mess around, Ricky.
Equal opportunity break room.
Yeah, 100% equal opportunity break room. So great job, Marisa, on the Kyle Pitts. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, I think him and Penix could have a very, very bright future together. Atlanta Falcons, they have a really, really good offense. Their only question mark is the defense. I think Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, with Penix, they got a good group. Got a very talented group. Given it's not a great division, they'll be contenders in the NFC South for years to come, right? Years to come here. The Falcons. I'll put the Pitts back in the box. And I say run this back, guys. Let's run back the diamonds. We didn't see the Herbert. Only 13 boxes left. Justin should be coming up here very, very soon in the break room. J. Herbs. Here's that Bo Nix, the top lid so far of the day. Even though normally I'm partial to Chromes, I do like the other Oregon quarterback even better, Justin Herbert. I'm a big Herbert fan.
Yeah.
I really am. I think he's got potential to be a top 5 quarterback in the league. I think he's part of that. I call it the tier 2, right? We got the tier 1, the Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, both in the can't miss. Josh Allen jersey, Burrow mini, of course. Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP. That's your tier 1. But you look at tier 2, I would say right at the top of tier 2 would be Herbert. The Jaden Daniels, the Stafford if still healthy, Jalen Hurts. There's your lead of the pack for that tier 2 quarterbacks in the league. Justin Herbert should be the 5th best quarterback in the league. Talent-wise, he should be top 5 in the league. Just got to put it all together. Justin Herbert. So very nice in the Pitts lid, says Marisa. Adam A, I'm guessing, probably has no chat, no volume, doesn't listen usually. Kurt Warner rep and AJ Green authentic with 3 boxes left, Adam. 2 and 3 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. Adam's a big hockey fan like you, Ricky. He's from Canada.
So, speaking of hockey, I had to hedge my Stanley Cup bet today.
Uh-oh.
So, before the Stanley Cup, me and Mike Napolitano were talking about it. Plus
Panthers.
2,000, there was a prop of player to win the Conn Smythe, but not the Stanley Cup trophy.
Ooh.
And McDavid was plus 100 to win the Conn Smythe. So, I'm like, I think the Panthers will win. Instead of betting Panthers to win the series, let's just bet on McDavid to win the Conn Smythe, but Panthers win the Cup. Well, I checked today. He is now number 2 on the odds for Conn Smythe. Sam Bennett's overtaken him.
Yeah, makes sense.
So now I'm like, I have to bet Sam Bennett to make my money back just in case he wins the Conn Smythe.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. McDavid.
Pull for them Panthers, though.
I did win some parlays last night. The only one I lost because McDavid didn't score.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Robbie's loss. I don't know if you heard about Robbie's loss.
I did not. Leon Draisaitl for me last night.
Okay, it was
2 or 3.
Seth Jones. He had $10 to win 2,800. 3 goal scorers, and he had missed Seth Jones.
So I'm going to ride
Went
this.
defenseman, though, so that's kind of a tough pick.
I'm going to ride this until it fails. Brad Marchand, Sam Bennett, just throw money on them straight to score.
There you
They
go.
Scored in every game this series.
I love it. So there's our resident hockey expert, Ricky Widmer. Does Joe bet? I don't think Joe doesn't bet.
Joe does not.
I know he likes hockey, but I don't think he bets. Our guy, Joe Aguilar. How about a half and half, guys? Let's talk about some college here. 3 spots to go in the half and half. There's a special tonight if you buy 4 spots or more in this break. You get a gift card, 1/4 the amount of the buy-in, which is $32.50. Ricky, is that right? For the single,
36.25.
36.25.
$72.50 for the double.
I'm gonna write this down so that I don't.
And that's, by the
butcher it
way,
next time.
$36.25, $72.50
Yes,
for those of you
for the double.
Are like,
so
whoa,
who's
they're
all in
giving
the
away.
single right now, Ricky?
in the single right now. We haven't gotten a single order since the show started.
Okay.
I've got Larry Jensen,
Okay.
Scott Deans with 2 spots.
Okay.
I got Bradley Brainerd and Robert Stuckel.
So first off, all those guys are in the Chase Wheel Spin already, because the first 5 spots bought in the half and half are in the Chase Wheel Spin. So if Scott buys 2 more, he gets some money back and a 50% chance at a helmet, 75% chance at a headliner. Because given there's 6 headliners at least coming out in that break.
Because that's an important thing. Doesn't need to be the first 4 spots. Just need to be 4 of the spots.
Correct. That is correct. So Drew Brees, Purdue legend, on that very, very clean lid. Bo Jackson on the Auburn Speed Flex. Makes me think of that documentary they had. It was Bo Jackson, Frank Thomas, and Charles Barkley all at Auburn at the same time. That's a pretty good list of athletes there.
That's
right?
that's ridiculous, Common.
Ridiculous, I say. Steve Young, Speed Flex. Crazy story. Again, this is one that Dom loves to say as well, so I'll give credit where it's due. But his freshman year in college, the coaching staff didn't like Steve Young because he was a lefty quarterback. They're like, we don't like lefty quarterbacks. Year 2, there was a coaching change.
The discrimination against the left.
Right? Year 2, the coaches saw Steve Young, and they're like, okay, put this guy in. Guy's an absolute beast. One of the best quarterbacks ever, both in the pros and college. Dave Robinson, Green Bay lid. Very cool. I've met him, Marisa, one of the nicest guys ever. Gave the guided Hall of Fame tour to our customers as part of the GOAT collector status like 3 years ago, Ricky. Awesome guy, Dave Robinson, one of the nicest people I've met in my life. William Maynard dropping what comes as 0 surprise here in the chat. Aaron Judge hit a first-inning home run. Yeah, no surprise.
So I almost put my Dinger Tuesday boost on just Aaron Judge straight.
You should. It's the play to make.
I went with the other route. Let me like a $2 3 leg parlay. Try to get more money.
That's okay.
Should have went with Judge.
So Steve Young was All-American, runner-up to the Heisman Trophy in '83 for BYU. 11 games back in '83. Ricky had 3,902 passing yards in 11 games. That's like getting 5,000 in today's game in college football. 33 touchdown passes. Steve Young was a college legend, an NFL legend, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Get a Steve Young lid for $145. You walk away with highway robbery on the Speed Flex. So 3 spots to go in that college. I'll drop that link in the chat. College single, 3 spots left. Definitely recommend the college here tonight. We knock out a couple boxes, skip a couple flexes. Ricky will be off and running just like that. So Drew Brees, also a great college player, one of the best at Purdue. He was a former All-American, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. Very, very cool player back in his Purdue days as well, Drew Brees. So that one is 3 spots to go. Let's get that college single knocked out here ASAP. Otherwise, looks like the diamonds are moving right now, Ricky.
A little bit. We got some movement in that single. It is half to go.
4 to go in that single box. There's 13 boxes left. Still got Justin Herbert, who, you want to hear an impressive stat. I know it's the passing era, but first 5 years of a career, nobody's had more passing yards than Justin Herbert.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Makes
technically, Mahomes played 1 game his rookie year.
Yep.
So he had less. He broke Peyton Manning's record. It's a guy that was putting up records.
That's why we call him Air Bear.
Last year, early on especially, asked to pass the ball less, run the ball more, took care of the football. One of the best, I believe the best touchdown to pick ratio in the NFL last year, Justin Herbert. He's a great athlete, does a little bit of everything. Those playoff wins will come. The 2020 first round pick, he's going to be absolutely iconic for the Chargers.
I will say, one of the things when I was watching him come out of college, there's one quarterback he reminded me of coming out of Oregon, and that was Cam Newton.
Oof.
Big body, can run, throw.
I mean, he's definitely a guy that has the potential to be a future Hall of Famer, no doubt. He was part of one of the most iconic drafts in NFL history. Joe Burrow was the first pick. We have him on that mini in the can't miss minis and jerseys. Chase Young, who's been pretty good when healthy, went number 2 overall. Tua getting picked 5th, Herbert 6th in that draft. I believe Jetta's got picked in that draft as well. CeeDee Lamb was 17th. Justin Jefferson was 22nd. Now, if they redid that draft, I think they would probably still pick Joe Burrow number 1. I'm a Tua fan personally. I love Tua. I think they redo that 2020 draft. They're going to pick Herbert 2nd. I think the Redskins...
How much higher does Jay Jettas go? That's the real question.
A lot higher. He was at 22.
Like, which team really needed a wide receiver that they would be like, we got to take him in the top 5?
I would have taken him in the top 5. I mean, the Lions at the time, who was their receiver back then? 3rd overall. The Giants could always use help.
You said that was 2019?
2020.
2020, so.
2020. So it was a really, really good draft. No doubt. I mean, even like DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round was a good pick. Jonathan Taylor, 41st overall to the Colts. Jalen Hurts was a 2nd round pick that draft. So no doubt a very, very good draft. Justin Herbert, a 1st round pick and worth every penny for the Chargers.
Lions, 3 starting wide receivers that year, 2019. That would have been the year before. Danny Amendola, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones.
Yeah, they could have used them. They could have used Jefferson. No doubt about that. So beautiful Herbert helmet. 4 spots to go, guys. $96 a spot. Who's going to get that Herbert lid here? 3 spots to go now. So speaking of talented players, we have my prediction for the Offensive Player of the Year, Ricky. Derrick Henry. Dom and I were talking about that last Friday. Offensive Player of the Year prediction. I went with Derrick Henry. He had a surprise pick. Dom had me shook.
For Offensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, I was shocked with this pick.
Who
really
was
good
it?
pick. He's currently in the break room. He's in the vault. He's a talented young receiver. Dom picked Puka Nacua to be Offensive Player of the Year.
Not with Devontae Adams there. They're going to be splitting
That's
too
kind of
many.
what I was thinking too, but I don't know. That's what Dom went with.
Yeah, I put together another parlay.
Of course
for
you
those.
did.
And I have Derrick Henry Offensive Player of the Year. The only one so I put in 2 versions of it because
The other one with Chase or Jefferson?
No. The award that I think, the 2 awards that I'm like, Comeback Player of the Year. I'm thinking Dak Prescott because the last 5 or 6 years
Aiden
he's gone to a
Hutchinson,
quarterback.
too.
That's the other one. So I put in 2 different versions with that.
No Daniel Jones on the Colts?
No.
Danny
But
Dimes.
The other award that I'm questioning is I put Josh Allen as MVP in both.
Ooh.
But my thought is if Lamar Jackson plays well, do they give it to him because they kind of screwed him this last year?
I would have given it to Allen.
He had an argument for,
Yeah, he did.
especially like the thing I look back, I'm like, man, his touchdowns to interception ratio was very nice last year.
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, neither finished in the top two for my MVP. So JA-17 could easily win the MVP, Ricky. Easily.
Yeah,
we have him on this jersey here in the Can't Miss jerseys and minis, but I think it is extremely hard to win back-to-back MVPs.
Exactly.
You have to be far and away the top guy. As we would just witness with Lamar, he's a two-time MVP. His best season ever was last year. Didn't win in part because he won the year before. I mean, my two favorites for MVP actually this year, it's between Burrow and Mahomes. Burrow has not won one. Mahomes, Lamar, and Allen all have won an MVP. Joe Burrow put up all the numbers last year. His team missed the playoffs this year. I'm calling this. The Bengals come out prepared week one because that's been their bugaboo. Week one, Joe Burrow rests in the preseason. He's going to play. Jamar Chase will play. Week one, the Bengals win and cover, and they make the playoffs. Joe Burrow, a legitimate MVP candidate. And my other one is Patrick Mahomes. I think you look at what happened last year with the Chiefs. They had a lot of injuries. His number one receiver got hurt early in the season. He comes back this year. Rashee Rice, year two of Xavier Worthy. He comes back as well. Hollywood Brown missed almost the entire season as well. They get him back and healthy. Determined Travis Kelce. I think Mahomes has a massive year. I'm going to go Mahomes or Burrow as my MVP, with Allen and Jackson finishing third and fourth.
The other award I changed was, so my original one, I had Cam Ward winning Rookie of the Year. I think I'm off Cam Ward winning. I love Cam Ward, but he's not going to win Rookie of the Year.
Talking about offensive rookie of the year.
Offensive rookie.
Yeah.
Mainly because C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels won the last 2 years, but what did their teams do that year? Made the playoffs.
My hot take is Travion Henderson. He's going to be big.
Really?
I love
Hunter,
Travion.
If Trevor Lawrence is throwing to him, I think I'm shocked Ginty is I'm leader of the Ginties over here.
He's a Raider, right?
I'm so surprised he's the number one for Rookie of the Year.
He's good.
Right now.
He'll get the ball a lot. Burrow was the MVP of the Bengals, had one more win. Look, Funky Cold Messina, Burrow led the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns. Personally, had the Bengals made the playoffs, I would have had no problem giving it to him. But here's the God honest truth about the MVP award. Whether it's fair or not, there's a little bit of unfairness on this because obviously it's a team game. But to win the MVP, your team has to have either the best record or the second best record. Had the Bengals won one more game, Allen would have still got the MVP because his team had a considerably better record.
I was looking back at it. Most quarterbacks who have won the MVP, their team has won at least 13 games.
Yeah. So even though I don't think it would be wrong to give him the MVP, given his stats, Funky Cold Messina, by the way, get the Burrow in this Can't Miss mini in Jersey.
Yep.
I wouldn't have given it to him. Did you say you have to be Favre in a way the best player? Maybe, William. I thought I said Favre, but I could have said Favre.
Hey, man.
We've had a lot of Favre in the break room lately.
Favre in a way, baby.
He did. Favre was the only guy in football history to win 3 straight MVPs. Back in his day, Brett Favre.
It was very good.
But your long shot MVP, I'm not picking him, Ricky.
Yeah.
But your long shot MVP is this guy right here, Justin Herbert.
Yep.
It might be worth a flyer. He's got to be probably 7th, 8th, 9th?
I'll look.
I mean, he's got to be plus a lot. So maybe I'll put $10 on Justin Herbert.
Well, let's see. What is he? Where's the award?
Terrific quarterback.
He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th.
6?
Name the six players, all quarterbacks above him.
All right, so Lamar's probably number 1.
He's plus 500, number 1.
Probably number 2 is Allen.
Plus 600.
3 is probably Mahomes.
Tied with Allen, plus 600.
And 4 is probably Burrow.
Tied with those two, plus 600.
Okay. And then there's one more. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, plus 850.
Makes sense. So number 6 favorite for MVP.
Tied with Jalen Hurts at plus 2,000.
I was going to guess they make sense. So that does make a lot of sense indeed. So get that Herbert helmet. He might win an MVP. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but I think him and Harbaugh, these guys are in it for the long haul. He gets more receivers, gets more talent around him, the team starts winning games. I feel like I'm going to say if I had to pick whether Herbert wins an MVP or doesn't, my life's on the line, Ricky. I would say 51% sure he wins an MVP in his career.
Okay.
I would put better odds he wins one versus he doesn't. And a lot of it has to do with voter fatigue. I think we have that in all sports. They love to create these quarterback rivalries, these storylines. It is very hard to win 2, 3, 4 MVPs. We just don't see it in the NFL.
I will say there's one to go in the Diamonds.
Okay, so
Diamond
Herbert could be
single.
coming up next.
Another award I was looking for, and I'm going to advise people, don't fall for the NFL Coach of the Year trap. It's not going to be Ben Johnson.
Oh, no, it's not.
Because-
the Bears don't win enough games.
Yeah, and that's because the one thing I'm thinking is team that was bad the year before,
Sure.
and they make the playoffs a year later. Kyle Shanahan at plus 2,000. Throw some money on that because
For the Niners.
Niners did make the playoffs last year. They're going to be good again this year. Easiest schedule. They're a loaded team. Like Pete Carroll could win. Dave Canales in Carolina could
Yeah,
win.
I don't know about that one, but I can
If they
see
make
Shanahan.
the playoffs.
We have George Kittle on the rave.
Hey, Mike,
I mean,
Mike Tomlin with the Steelers. I
if-
know that they weren't bad last year, but
if the Niners can stay healthy, they'll make the playoffs. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
A healthy Niners team, they're making the playoffs.
Coach of the Year, I'm going to target individually this year. I think there's some good money to make because everyone's looking at Ben Johnson, Vrabel, Aaron Glenn. They're not looking at the other guys.
Okay, I like that. So George Kittle on that rave. By the way, that whole vault series, we got all the headliners out there. Speaking about quarterbacks, speaking about how hard it is to win the MVP. I know part of his story is that a lot of it was the postseason success, but the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, only has 3 MVPs. That helmet, by the way, available in that vault pairing, $3,000 speed flex and retail value. Let's get the GOAT Tom Brady in that vault break. All the headliners left, guys, in this series, including Brady's number 1, Rob Gronkowski, on the Buccaneer helmet.
All right, we got a diamond single coming up. That list is ready for you.
Diamond single and ready to mingle the diamonds. Thank you, guys. Diamond single, go ahead and drop me a box number. I always say, Ricky, a breaker's dream to open up authentic helmets. It's been a lot of authentics, full-size reps. The best of the best here in the break room today. Appreciate you, our customers, for getting in these awesome series here at UA. We do have the best customers, man, and we have the best helmets. No doubt about that. So who's got a box number for the single? Box number for the single. Looking for the Herbert. By the way, Cowboy fans, we do have your CD Lamb Speed Flex. The Cowboy alternate authentic, which they wear on Thanksgiving. One of the best receivers in the league, CD Lamb. Michael Convey with 22. Thank you, Michael.
Michael closing it out.
All right, looking for box number mojo and closer magic. 2-2. He's feeling 22 a la T Swift. Thank you, sir. 22 coming off the board. We got Chris Millard, John Takamura, Adam Hoffman, Chris Millard, Sean Davis, George Williamson, and Marisa Dombey and Michael Convey here in the house. The Out of Bounds Diamonds. All authentic lids, all are fire. 22 coming up, the Emmitt Smith number. Maybe it's 4 times 22, 88. Cowboy connection. We see CD Lamb, Ricky. Maybe 22 Derrick Henry.
Maybe.
Probably the best 22 in the game today. That could be a possibility. So, guys, diamonds coming up. Let's rock and roll here. 6 clicks, guys, in the diamond break. All right. 5, 6 clicks. That is it. We got Marisa Dombey, the Queen of the North. Adam Hoffman has the NFC South. Chris Millard in that CD Lamb Speedflex spot. NFC West is Sean Davis, George Williamson. You've got the AFC North, John Takamura. Got the Edgerrin James Colts Speedflex spot. Chris Millard in the AFC East, and Michael Convey looking for Justin Herbert in the AFC West. How about that? $96 for a Justin Herbert lid. That would be highway robbery in the break room. I mean, you buy out the whole break, you could still profit big time if you win the Herbert helmet. We do have an authentic Ricky. It is not a Speed Flex. It's sort of a Beetlejuice moment. We've been having a lot of these moments in the break room lately. We talk about a player, we talk about a team, they come out. We weren't talking about this player per se. We were talking about his team, though. Former Pro Bowler with the Niners. How about Vernon Davis on the flash?
On the flash?
Beautiful Niner flash. The NFC West, Sean Davis. You've got, hey, it's a Davis for a Davis. Vernon Davis to Sean Davis. You might find this hard to believe, Ricky, but Vernon Davis once led the NFL in receiving touchdowns.
I believe it. He was a dude for the Niners.
Yeah, that was in 2009. NFL receiving touchdown co-leader in 2009. Vernon Davis, pretty good company, by the way. Larry Fitzgerald and Randy Moss. So that's pretty good receivers. 2 top 5 all time that he tied with on the lead in receiving touchdowns.
On one of my top 3 flashes, the Niners. Love the red.
Nice.
Love the red.
That gold ink as well, very clean on Vernon Davis. Heck yeah, awesome. Congrats, says Jacom. Vernon Davis also is a comedian. He was on that show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Is that what Drew Carey, I think?
Yep.
No, not Drew Carey.
That is what Drew Carey.
Drew Carey?
Used to be.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
He was on the show. Very funny.
With Wayne Brady.
Yes. So good job, Sean, the former Pro Bowler. Actually won a Super Bowl with the Broncos, with Peyton Manning. How about that? Vernon Davis. So very clean helmet. Congrats, Sean, says Marisa. Yes, indeed, on the Vernon Davis. I agree, by the way. I mean, it's really hard to rank them, but this has got to be somewhere in the top 5. I'll put it this way, my favorite red flash in the game.
Yep.
The Niners flash. This is nice.
Because you like the blue flashes.
I do love the blue flashes. So
let me guess. Favorite flash that's blue. Carolina's is good.
That's up there.
Giants is pretty good.
My favorite. You haven't got it. Chargers.
Yeah.
The Potter blue.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that one is nice. Sweet says Sean. I feel like when you talk about flash helmets, you have your blue flashes, then your other category. Because all my favorites are the blue flashes and the Jaguar teal as well. But the non-blue and non-teal ones, it's between the Ravens and the Niners for me. Also the Bucks. I love that burnt orange as well.
I was going to say, I think it was, when I was working with Robbie or back in the day when I was working with Brandon, that there was somebody in the chat saying that the oranges are their least favorite, the Bears and the Buccaneers.
No respect.
Might have been Craig Crenshaw, but I'll have to
Makes sense.
see.
Makes sense. Craig the contrarian. Awesome dude. Makes sense. Sweet says Sean. Yeah, my man. Very sweet indeed. Congrats on your Vernon Davis. I would say not much changed, Ricky, going into the show. We had 14 diamond helmets left with 5 headliners. We now have 12 diamond helmets left. Still 5 headliners. 3 speed flexes left, by the way. 25% chance on a speed flex. The CD Lamb, the Edgerrin James, of course, this insane Justin Herbert speed flex. We have the double up option with the Antonio Gates secondary headliner. And then we got Derrick Henry, the best running back of his generation, on the Camo Authentic. So definitely get this out of bounds diamonds. So very, very nice. No orange, yes, green, says Marisa, which makes sense. She's a Packer fan. She likes green. Does make sense.
I was gonna say, I just thought about it in my head. How did Marisa feel during the one Super Bowl that was Steelers-Packers? Was it a no-lose situation for her?
The same way I felt about the Bears-Colts Super Bowl. Because I grew up a diehard Peyton Manning fan. Now, I was, leaning the Bears, but I was, really happy for Peyton Manning. Because at the time, we're talking about Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time.
She said Packers.
Yeah, of course, Packers.
She's rooting for the Pack.
Here's the GOAT, Tom Brady. Salute the service speed flex in the vault. That is worth around $3,000. That Brady Speed Flex. Tom Brady, you know, I loved Peyton Manning as a kid. And the whole storyline was Brady always won, Manning couldn't win, Brady's better. And that drove me nuts as a Manning fan. So, you know, I was a Bears fan first and foremost because I grew up here. You know, like most people that grew up in Chicago, they're Bear fans.
Yep.
Not Ricky Widmer, but
No, not me.
most of us are Bear fans in the Chicagoland area. Not Dom either, or Chinmay, but whatever. Anyway, we'll move on from that. I love you, boys. or Colin, for that matter, as well.
Here's the thing theory in my head that I've had since I was a child.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this is me and my dad never talked about like what football teams he liked as a kid. So I
Same.
just developed like my own like, oh, I like Randy Moss, I like Chris Carter, that's my team.
Sure.
Found out years later when I'm in college, he's like, oh yeah, like the two teams that I like the Browns when I was younger and I like the Vikings. I'm like, is it genetics?
It might be genetics.
Is what fandom you pick, is it genetical?
So I was going to say
Genetical,
before
that's
we
a word.
sidetracked here real quick, Tom Brady was the greatest quarterback. As a Peyton Manning fan,
goat.
I wanted Manning to win a Super Bowl. It came at the cost of the Bears, but I felt really happy for Peyton as well.
Got your wish?
College helmets, Michael Convey, are absolutely loaded. That is the one break we are unfortunately sleeping on at the moment. We got ourselves just 3 spots to go. We have 8 boxes left. We have one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Top 5 all time for me, Drew Brees. We got my number 7 quarterback of all time, Ricky, Steve Young. I got my top 10 list. I have Drew Brees number 5. I have Steve Young number 7 on my greatest quarterback list. Steve Young Speed Flex left. And then we have the Bo Jackson on the college Speed Flex. Bo Jackson, very, very nice flex with the black visor. Heisman Trophy winner, Bo Jackson. We have 3 secondary headliners. Bruce Smith, Vatek legend, most career sacks. Terrell Davis, the Bronco legend, former Georgia Bulldog. Tyreek Hill, the best receiver of his generation. So 6 headliners total in 8 boxes. We have the 2 photoed Speed Flexes, Michael. That would be Jackson and Young. And we have 1 bonus Speed Flex. Now, that one could be Bruce Smith. It could be Terrell Davis. It could be Tyreek Hill. Or it might be one from the Ann Moore section. But 3 Speed Flexes left in the final 8 boxes, Michael. Come and get them, right? Come and get them in that college half and half.
Come and get it.
So guessing Michael will get in there, put us to 2 to go, and that break will sell out. Already got a spot taken in the next diamond break, putting us at 7 to go. The mini break is 5 to go. 3 minis left. 2 photoed headliners, Ricky. Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis, AFC North, $50. You can get them both in the Playmaker mini helmets, guys. Guaranteed headliner in that break. At least one of them is guaranteed with 3 boxes left in the minis. Speaking of near guarantees for headliners, 3 boxes left, 2 headliners in the practice squad. Kurt Warner, the 2-time league MVP. AJ Green, the terrific Bengal receiver. 2 headliners left in the final 3 boxes in that series. Tons of headliners left in the vault. How about all of them in what could be our final pairing, guys? All these lids out there, including Emmitt Smith, Tom Brady Speed Flexes, Gronk, A.J. Brown, Chris Carter Flexes. Then how about those new Blitz replica helmets? This has been the hot break this afternoon. Almost everything is left in here. Bruce Smith, a rare auto in the room, 200 sacks. The Cheetah Tyreek Hill, Warren Moon, Tim Brown, and that iconic Notre Dame Antonio Gates. The Kurt Warner amp, that Hines Ward rave. My God, that is beautiful. Tomlinson slate, Devontae Adams on his new team, Darrelle Revis. 6 autographs, the Bucks legends, and my boy Brian Urlacher. That would be Rondé Barber, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Mike Allstott, Dexter Jackson, and B-Rad Johnson on that Buccaneer lid. So those are some of the great options on the break page, guys. Get your spots. Let's rock and roll. We got 2 top 4 quarterbacks in the league. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow in the minis and jersey combo. Michael Irvin, Julius Peppers. NFL's all-time leading rusher, the greatest cowboy ever, Emmitt Smith. We have the most talented receiver ever, Randy Moss. So a lot of goodies in there as well. Let me know what you guys want to rock and roll with. A lot of options on that break page right now. A lot of options. So I think tonight, Ricky, I always try to think to myself, what's going to happen next tonight? What's the next move? What's the next series? What's going to sell out? I'm thinking I'm going to go Nostradamus and pull my 8-ball out, Magic 8-ball. Common says tonight, we're going to see the Justin Herbert helmet. There's 12 boxes left, Ricky.
I have a feeling that you are going to be correct.
Yeah, 12 boxes left. It's only 7:26. The night is young and full of headliners. Not the Game of Thrones quote. The night is young and full of terrors. The night is young and full of headliners. That's my paraphrase to that quote. This one I think is the best of the best. Cannot wait to see Justin Herbert tonight.
I was also going to say, because you mentioned Game of Thrones again, I don't know if you saw it,
Only with
but
you.
At one of the recent gaming events that went on,
There's a
got
video
our
game coming
We got
out.
our first look at the video game.
I
I'm
did
very
see
excited
that.
for it.
Yeah. Is it going to come out for the PS2, Ricky?
Probably not the PS2.
Oh, rats.
I don't know if we're back that far.
That's my last video game system I own, the PS2.
Flat or bulky?
Both. I actually have a copy of both. But I think I used the bulky one. So the big one. So that Justin Herbert will be coming out tonight, guys.
Comment's not going to get in line for a Switch 2.
I don't think so. I used to be a gamer, as in a FIFA and Madden, maybe 2K and MLB The Show, but that was the extent of my video gaming. I did play NCAA football 05, the one with Reggie Bush.
Hey, man. Did Dom tell you the new thing about this year's college football?
He's talked a lot about it. I lost track.
So apparently what they're going to do is they're going to track how often people play with different teams, and the schools are going to get paid based on how often they're played in the game. And there's a group of people that are saying, guys, if every single person who buys the game plays with Kennesaw State 1 or 2 games a day with them, we could get them like millions of dollars that they could then use to get better players.
Okay.
They're like, we could change the face or the world of college football.
And Kennesaw State, their president, can come play the breaks here at Ultimate Autographs. With
Yeah.
all that money, Ricky. How does that sound? Kennesaw State. Makes me think of that kid on March Madness that had the boombox and got all the sponsors.
Yep.
The manager
Yeah.
from McNeese State, I think
Well,
it
now
was.
he's with NC State because he's a sellout.
Oh, he is a sellout.
I mean, the only reason he went is the coach of McNeese State went to NC State.
yeah,
and
the
then,
former LSU coach.
And then instead of poaching players, goes, I'm going to poach the manager. I can't stand that. Like, go get your
Sellout.
bag, but I can't stand it.
Sellout.
It's about the players, not the manager.
Oh, that's classic. That is very classic.
Has become the one thing I've hated. Old man shaking his fist at the sky.
Ricky's angry right now, guys.
What
I
would
know.
not make me angry is seeing that Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I figured. I want to see the Chris Carter just for you, Ricky, because you're not back. Are you back in tomorrow? You're not tomorrow, right?
I am not back in here until Thursday.
Thursday. So that Chris Carter could be gone by Thursday, Ricky. The Pick Six Vault that has all the headliners left. I know it's a double box break. I know we have one more pairing left. Who's in the pairing right now? Who's in the guy that got in the pairing?
Let's see here. It is going to be Christopher Leone.
So Christopher Leone. Is that the Charger fan? I'm trying to remember if he's a Charger fan.
Remember.
Chris, are you watching by chance? I'm thinking about potentially just moving Chris in the new series, in the new double, if he's interested. Because I do want to kickstart the new series by itself. I would like to get this last pairing done, then we'll drop the new series. But maybe, Chris, if you're listening, If you would like to move yourself into the new double of just the new series by yourself, please let us know, Chris. I don't want to take Chris's spot without him confirming, Ricky. But I'm open to dropping this new series in the room by itself if Chris is here and would like to move into the new double. Or we can give him 2 spots in the single.
Yeah.
I know there might be a $1 difference in price, but we'll eat the dollar. It's fine. So we'll just put him in the new one if he's interested.
Okay.
Because we did take that single down already as well. Now, obviously, a brand new series with all the headliners. Tom Brady Speedflex, the most valuable helmet in the room. That is worth about $3,000. That is very, very cool for sure. Mr. Tom Brady. We do have the Rob Gronkowski Hydro Speedflex. Very, very clean on Rob Gronkowski. The beautiful black and red two-tone flex. Again, this is in the ballpark of $1,500. These custom Speedflexes, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. Definitely worth over $1,000 though. These are some incredible helmets in your PCs. All the headliners left in here, guys. We still got Ja'Marr Chase, Derrick Henry. Let this sink in, Ricky. Last year, Saquon had a historic season. I would say the season that Derrick Henry had last year and the season that Ja'Marr Chase had last year, I would say 95% of years, Ja'Marr Chase is the offensive player of the year. 95% of years, Derrick Henry is the offensive player of the year. But this time, obviously, Saquon stole the show. So get your spots, guys. There you go, Bob. Bob's putting his opinion about company monitoring what I do online. Seems the younger you are, the less you care about someone gathering info about you. Again, that's just me. No one gathers my info, Bob. The only info I put out online, I love Ultimate Autographs. That's the only info I put out there, Ricky.
Now, you know what that made me think of real quick?
Yeah.
Yet again, I got to do more research. I just saw it scrolling through Reels. Could be fake. I hope it's fake.
Okay.
But apparently they had like 3 phones with like the Siri AI, and they wanted like to make them talk to each other. Well, I guess in the video they find out that like they're both AI, and then start communicating in like a special like AI language, and people are like, "See, they're gonna take over."
Weird.
That's why I always tell my Siri, "Thank you, Siri."
So 7 to go on that break, guys. What's moving, Ricky? A couple orders coming through?
Couple orders. Marisa getting into the practice squad. The Blitz rep single is now 5 to go.
5 to go, guys.
That 7th diamond, Kevin Hopper.
Is he
getting
hopping
into that
in?
one? He's hopping in.
Get
He's starting
it?
it out.
AI, be careful with AI, Ricky, because it lies sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge I'm not a huge fan of it.
Recently had fiance and I figured out our engagement, like our wedding date, June 26th of next year. And she was looking up sports facts for June 26th. And one of the ones she found, the longest at bat in baseball history at the time, Bartolo Colon was the pitcher, said that AI said it was a 1988, June 26th. I was like, Bartolo Colon wasn't pitching in 88. And then it turns out it was June 26th, 1998.
Yeah.
So AI mixed up one of the digits, Ricky.
So
be careful.
I feel like we're too reliant on AI.
Be careful.
It could be a great tool, but we got to use our own brains.
And
Can't lose this.
The brains to use in the break room, I personally would always think to myself, what break has a lot of headliners, right? Where can I get multiple headliners? Well, the Vault has all the headliners left, guys, every single one. The Blitz replica helmets, we've only pulled, I believe, 2 headliners, Ricky. I think we pulled the Hutch. No, we pulled 3 headliners. AJ Green, Hutch, and Nico Collins.
Okay.
The rest are still out there. So almost all the headliners left, including some of the best. Tyreek Hill, Bruce Smith, the Bucks 6 legends, Tomlinson, Adams, Kurt Warner. That has a bunch of headliners left. That's my first thought is what break has a lot of headliners left? The other thought I always have is what break is close to being done and has good names left. There's a couple breaks that qualify for that category. Obviously, the Diamonds, 12 boxes left. We got ourselves 5 headliners. CeeDee Lamb Speedflex, Edgerrin James Speedflex, Justin Herbert Speedflex. the Derrick Henry Authentic Antonio Gates secondary headliner. So only 12 boxes left, but 5 headliners left, 3 of them being speed flexes. And then the best ratios right now, you mentioned the practice squad. Well, 3 boxes left, and there's 2 headliners in here, Kurt Warner and AJ Green. So a lot of goodies in there. 5 to go in the mini break as well with great headliner ratios. Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis, 2 and 3 chance at a headliner in the minis. So I think to myself, think about the modern NFL right now. If you want to put together, a fantasy football team or a real life team, I'll give you a really good squad. I always think of those games. They do it on soccer Twitter. 'Cause I'm a soccer fan.
Yep.
They do get X amount of salary. You get
like
3.
A $5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. You got to put together your
You have $10 to complete the team. And I think to myself, how about this for a team? I mean, I would say that Derrick Henry would be in the expensive running back category, but you get Derrick Henry as your running back, you get CeeDee Lamb as your receiver, and Justin Herbert as your quarterback. That seems like a pretty unbeatable team, if you ask me. That's pretty nice, don't you think?
I mean, the thing with CeeDee Lamb is great receiver, but let's be honest. The only thing you could say holding them down is not him. It's that Cowboys team.
I even think nothing's holding him, or the offense at least. I think it's the
I'm just saying
playoff woes. But
the reason he's not in the playoffs consistently is because it's the Cowboys.
The Cowboys' lack of clutch moments. I'll put it this way, because the last time CeeDee Lamb was healthy, the last time that Dak Prescott was healthy, they played a full season together. Lamb led the league in catches. Dak Prescott led the league in touchdown passes. And the Cowboys won the division. Which is, by the way, keep this in mind, guys. For all the Dallas Cowboy haters out there, there's an expectation that the Eagles will win the division. Expectation the Commanders finish second. The Cowboys got a new head coach that, didn't inspire a lot of, applause or accolades.
Because they just hired from within again. The Jerry Jones way.
But a healthy CeeDee Lamb, a healthy Micah Parsons, and a healthy Dak Prescott. Don't sleep on the Cowboys. And they could very well be a wild card team this upcoming season. As we've seen in, all sorts of playoffs, whether it's the NFL playoffs with the wild card teams, the baseball wild cards especially, even basketball. We're seeing the Pacers a lower seed, a 4 or 5 seed in the championship. Once you get in the dance, you have the chance. And if the Cowboys get a 7 seed, maybe less expectations, Ricky. I don't know. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to have a massive year this upcoming season. Him and Dak Prescott, one of the best quarterback receiver duos. And me and Dom have a nickname for ourselves, Ricky.
Do you? Not K-Dog and Dom?
No, we're called the Dak Defenders. Because we like Dak Prescott.
I've been saying I'm a Dak defender.
You want to join the club?
Room.
You want to join the club?
I would love to.
Because we're Dak Defenders.
Before last season, I was a Dak defender.
Yeah.
Chat was coming at me like crazy. I'm like, okay, I'll be a Dak defender.
Let's do it. CeeDee Lamb, man. This dude's an awesome receiver, an awesome lid. He goes on to have a Hall of Fame career. I mean, think about how much Cowboy fans want Michael Irvin. He's going to break all of Michael Irvin's records. And then in 15, 20 years, he'll be considered a bigger name than Michael Irvin. Even though Irvin's going to win the 3 Super Bowls, Lamb won't win 3. People always like the current guys. The current people draw the most money for autographs. In 15, 20 years, CeeDee Lamb will be one of the most sought-after Cowboys of all time, Ricky. So that's a speed flex. If I'm a Cowboy fan, I want my eyes on that CeeDee Lamb alternate speed flex. Such a terrific receiver for sure. Who's going to quarterback the Saints? I don't know. The Louisville rookie? That's what they're saying potentially.
The Saints? So
I don't know.
If Tyler can get it done, but here's
they call them the Aints, is what I heard.
The big thing that I'm getting into for next year, right?
Okay.
Saints are going to try for the number 1 overall pick. Many people think it's going to be Arch Manning. Double not so fast. Who did the Saints hire this year on the coaching staff? Do you know?
Yeah, the former Eagles OC.
The father of a certain LSU quarterback, the Nuss Bus.
Oh, the Nuss Bus.
So people are thinking because they hired his father that they're going to instead, not at
No.
number one, but hey, if we don't get Arch, we'll just get the Nuss Bus next year. Louisiana Star.
Yeah, Nuss
Staying
Bus.
home.
Nuss Bus overrated. I only say that because I bet on him last year and he lost me money.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I say that, Ricky.
Spurred ya.
So if you don't deliver for me on bets, I'm not happy with you. So I don't know who's going to quarterback the Saints. Obviously, without Drew Brees, things have gone downhill. But it should be very interesting to see who's going to quarterback the Saints. You know what they should do? They should bring back Tom Brady out of retirement. That's who they should get to quarterback the Saints. They'll be better. Tom Brady in that Vault Series, guys. Come and get that Brady lid. So good question, Marisa. I'll be honest though. Maybe it's because I'm interested in the best teams in the league, not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
I always think to myself, Ricky, I'm interested in the superstars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them like role players. You know what role players I like?
Mm-hmm.
The old guys. That's who I like. Like Vince Carter
Mm-hmm.
when he played forever. Like Chris Chelios, to give you a hockey
Mm-hmm.
reference. Like Brett Favre, Tom Brady, Vinny Testaverde. These guys that played into their old years. So now the Saints don't have anybody like that. They have a rookie quarterback that I could. I want to talk about the quarterbacks that have earned their stripes, like a Drew Brees. You want to talk about the Saints? I'll talk about the greatest Saint of all time, the most underrated player in the history of all sports, Ricky. There's my hot take for you because he's second all time in passing yards and passing touchdowns. Now, the knock on him was he was just a stats guy, right? He played in Brady and Manning's era, had more passing yards per game, more touchdown passes per game than Brady and Manning. But it was because they threw the ball all the time and he was just a stat patter. Well, I'll contrarian that to you. Peyton Manning had a lot of great players around him. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. Tom Brady had Gronk, who's available in that vault, and Tom Brady, also in the vault, by the way. Look at the guys that Drew Brees had. Marquise Colston, Jimmy Graham, some of his best guys ever. And then look at what they did when they left the team. Nothing. You want to talk about stats? People talk about winning when it comes to quarterbacks. The Saints have 10 playoff wins in their franchise history, Ricky. 10. Brees was the quarterback for 9 of them.
Yeah.
90% of their playoff wins.
He was kind of really good.
The most underappreciated player in the break room. I mean, we have 8 boxes left in the half and half. Got a Bo Jackson speed flex, a Steve Young speed flex, Bruce Smith, Terrell Davis, Tyreek Hill, and Drew Brees. We have 6 headliners and 8 boxes. A Brees Purdue College helmet, which we don't get in the break room all that often. It's 3 spots to go. It has been 3 spots to go most of the show, Ricky. And we don't want the Drew Brees. Where's the respect for Drew Brees in this break room? The disrespect for Drew Brees is shocking.
You and I have talked about how great Drew Brees is.
Yes.
And
ad
all
nauseum.
we've been met with is just negativity in the chat.
Silence. The haters, man.
Like
Drew Brees. We're talking about number 2 all time in passing yards and passing touchdowns.
Tom Brady's the GOAT. Drew Brees is the best quarterback we've ever seen.
Ooh.
He is the best quarterback ever. Brady is the GOAT, though.
I always say the best
different.
The best regular season quarterback for me is Peyton Manning. But then I say Brady's the best overall. I think Mahomes could pass those guys when he's done. He's the most talented I've seen. But, I mean, I go over my best quarterbacks ever. Brady, Mahomes, Manning, Montana. And number 5 for me is Drew Brees. Okay. I'm like kind of tied between Brees and Rodgers. And tiebreaker goes to the non-Packer quarterback as a Bear fan.
Okay.
I'm okay with putting Rodgers 5 and putting Brees 6 or vice versa. Then my number 7 quarterback of all time, also underrated, Ricky, Steve Young. 2 MVPs, When he retired, by the
I
way,
need to get Alex in the room to talk about Steve Young because
he loves Steve Young.
Yep,
Our
it's
new
his
guy,
favorite.
Alex, loves him. So Steve Young has 2 league MVPs. When he retired, Ricky, he was number 1 all-time in passer rating. He was the most efficient quarterback in the history of the league. Obviously, the 2000s, the game has changed. It's very quarterback friendly.
Yeah.
But up until, the rules changed in the 2000s, Steve Young was the most efficient quarterback ever. Stuff like completion percentage, passer rating, dual threat guide, running and passing. We got, in my opinion, 2 top 7 quarterbacks of all time, and we got 3 spots to go in the college. And think of it this way. Fair enough. You want these guys on an NFL helmet. I'll be honest with you, Ricky. We're going to get a lot of Steve Young and Drew Brees on NFL helmets. We don't get a lot of them on their college helmets. This could be your only chance for a Steve Young BYU Speedflex, a Drew Brees Purdue helmet. And I'll be honest, too. Given that college hasn't sold as well recently, we're not going to have a lot of college in the months to come.
No.
So if you like college, now's the time to strike. Now, Drew and Papa Sean, few got close to that. Yeah, Sean Payton and Drew Brees. What would you compare them to? Peanut butter and jelly? Hot dog and ketchup? There's my hot take,
for a
Ricky.
Chicagoan, I'm also a hot dog and ketchup guy.
Thank
really,
you, Ricky.
But really, I'm a hot dog and chili cheese guy.
Ooh, that's
Sonic
good
the
too.
Hedgehog.
So,
I would-
right, that combo is pretty good.
PB&J is nice.
PB&J is good.
PB&J.
Milk and Oreos.
PB&J is reliable.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it.
Consistent.
So, just like Drew Brees.
Just like Drew Brees.
Just like Drew Brees, man. 3 spots to go in that break. Who wants to get that Drew Brees Purdue helmet? That thing is absolutely terrific. A stunning lid for the great Purdue Boilermaker, Drew Brees. Yeah, I'm surprised. The Drew Brees slander, man. And there is slander. Michael Mooning Wilcox, my good friend. I absolutely love Michael Mooning Wilcox, but he's the leader of the Drew Brees Slander Club.
I remember him being the most vocal last time you
He
and I
is
were on.
extremely vocal about it, and that's what makes the break room great. Look, we can disagree with you guys. As long as we keep it clean, you're not yelling at us, we're not yelling at you, no F-bombs, respect. We can have those debates. But respectfully, I think the most underappreciated player in the break room is Drew Brees. Probably goes Drew Brees and Jalen Hurts. 2 guys that get no respect in this break
No
room.
respect.
No respect.
I
for
tell
Drew
you,
Brees.
no respect.
Even Steve Young. In that half and half. Steve Young could get a little bit more love in the break room. So, guys, what do you think? I'm going to drop our live break page link. I think I'll reset the break page. I'll do a quick top to bottom rundown. Then we'll see where we sit. And we'll see what we got moving here in the 8 p.m. hour. Pretty busy first hour of the show. But the second hour has been a little bit slower than the first hour. But definitely plenty of time to pick things up here in the break room. I got tons of visitors on our break page right now. People are checking out the awesome breaks. So here's the look at the awesome breaks. We'll start with this Vault double box. 1 from the old, 1 from the new. 30 boxes of the new series, Ricky. 12 photoed headliners. 2 replicas, Puka Nacua, LaDainian Tomlinson. The rest of these, authentics or better. We're talking about the greatest player in the history of football, Tom Brady on the Speedflex. 7-time Super Bowl champion. Now, Tom Brady took all those pay cuts back in his day, right? Took the pay cuts as a player. Nowadays, Tom Brady's the absolute opposite. He's taking no pay cuts, Ricky. The big Fox football contract, all he charges for an autograph, it's like an arm and a leg, Ricky. He's done taking pay cuts.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, post-NFL career, no more, pay cuts for him.
Hey, get that bag. Get that bag.
He's
player.
taking that money, Tom Brady. So that's the most valuable helmet in the break room. $3,000 retail value, roughly, on a Tom Brady Speedflex. We got, come on. Jamar Chase, top 2 receiver in the game. Derrick Henry, top 2 running back in the game. George Kittle, top 2 tight end in the game. A.J. Brown, arguably a top 5 receiver. Bo Jackson, top 5 dual sport athlete ever. Rob Gronkowski, top 5 tight end. Puka Nacua could be a top 5 receiver as well. LaDainian Tomlinson, top 5 running back. Emmitt Smith, top 5 running back of all time. Edgerrin James, Hall of Fame running back. Chris Carter, 4th all time in receiving touchdowns, Ricky. I mean, all the guys in the series are either Hall of Famers or will be. And most of these guys, whether it's active or all time, top 5 respectively at their position. Incredible helmets, tons of value, all the headliners left in that series. Hot series in the room is the Blitz replica helmets, which is super loaded. Let's talk about the double box. Look at the AFC East options. Bruce Smith, NFL's all-time sack leader, the fastest receiver ever, Tyreek Hill, maybe the best shutdown corner ever, Darrelle Revis, 3 AFC East headliners. How about NFC West Hall of Fame quarterback headliners? Kurt Warner, Warren Moon, also got Devontae Adams, a future Hall of Famer in the NFC West as well. 3 options to double up in there. We have the AFC West options. Tim Brown, Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson, all 3 are Hall of Famers, all 3 being top 10 all time at their position. We've got the Urlacher, the 6 Buck legends, almost everything, guys, is left in the Blitz replica helmets. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner, counting the secondary names. Diamonds went over this earlier, 12 boxes left. Still got the CD Lamb Speed Flex, one of the best receivers in the league. Edgerrin James Speed Flex on the Colts. Very underrated running back. Top 12, 13 in most categories. One of the best backs ever, the Hall of Famer. Derrick Henry, I'm on record of saying will finish 2nd all-time in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, raising that autograph value. Very, very clean camo for Derrick Henry. And then, of course, the lid in the break room right now, top helmet available, Justin Herbert Speed Flex with the 2020 first-round pick inscription. Love the yellow, the blue, the visor on that one. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. Now, obviously, the best stuff in the break room, the diamonds, the vault, does cost a lot of money. But I will say, if you want to spend less money, $45 a spot in the can't miss jerseys and minis, $90 for the double. I mean, $45 for a Josh Allen jersey. That is worth more than 10 times that, Ricky. Well over 10 times that. Josh Allen autograph alone is worth over $400. Then you tack it on a jersey, it continues to rise, and this is going to be probably the 2nd most expensive autograph of modern football players for the next 15 years. It'll be Mahomes and Josh Allen. That's where the value resides. You get a Josh Allen jersey for $45, the MVP quarterback, you get a steal. I got the Air Coryell jersey, triple signed. We got Dan Fouts, Charlie Joyner, Kellen Winslow, all 3 Hall of Famers. Hall of Famer Michael Irvin, the 3-time Super Bowl champion. Julius Peppers, I love that light blue jersey, the Carolina blue, top 5 all-time in sacks. Emmitt Smith, most rushing yards ever. Joe Burrow, top 4 quarterback in the league, if not top 2 or 3. Led the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns. Very, very clean flash, Joe Burrow. Then Randy Moss, 2nd most receiving touchdowns ever, also available in that series. A lot of goodies, guys. A lot of goodies. Cowboy fans, get in that double. Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, 1 spot, $90. 2 headliners, just like that. Eric Dickerson, secondary headliner. We got Warren Moon, secondary headliner. We got a Sterling Sharp, secondary headliner. So 10 in 15 chance at a headliner with the secondary names in that break. 3 to go in that practice squad. 2 headliners left. One of the top 10 prime quarterbacks of all time, Kurt Warner on the flash rep. Then A.J. Green, speaking of consistency, one of the best receivers to play the game. 2 and 3 chance at a headliner. 1 rep, 1 authentic, 3 boxes left. Went over the half and half already. 8 boxes to go. The Drew Brees Purdue authentic, boiler up. One of the best quarterbacks ever. How about the Chargers draft back in the day, Ricky? Now, Brees ended up leaving the team because of shoulder injuries.
Yeah.
But they actually traded the first pick away. They got LaDainian Tomlinson I think with the 5th pick overall, something like that. Then the second round first pick they got was Drew Brees. So think about that draft. I know it didn't materialize because Brees left the team, but
I mean,
whoever the scouts were, that was a really good draft right
also
there.
with Drew Brees, like, what if he would have been a Dolphin? Nick Saban
Yeah, passed on him.
probably still would have been with Miami.
Yeah,
Would have never got the Roll Tide Alabama dynasty
he did all right, though.
because Saban would have been with Minnesota still,
I
winning
know.
Super Bowls.
Crazy. Drew Brees, Purdue still
Super
out there. Got the Bo Jackson Speed Flex, Heisman Trophy winner. One of the most iconic guys to get Bo Jackson. Again, we get Bo Jackson in the room quite a bit. We don't get the Bo Jackson Heisman helmet. That is different. Steve Young, Speed Flex, one of the best college quarterbacks, one of the best pro quarterbacks, the best lefty ever. Bruce Smith, Terrell Davis, Tyreek Hill, secondary headliners, 6-8 chance in the college. So Bob is dropping some stats. So Judge with the home run, Wells with the home run in that Yankee game.
Good. I got Yankees -1.5.
There we go. Get him, Ricky. So then 5 to go in the minis, guys. Like I said earlier, three boxes left, 2 headliners, $50. Jamar Chase mini, Triple Crown winner, Ray Lewis, most sacks or most tackles ever. We're looking at arguably a top 5 receiver ever when it's all said and done. And for me, Ray Lewis, Ricky, he's my number 2 greatest defensive player of all time.
Ooh.
I go Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, Reggie White, my top 3. Probably have Aaron Donald somewhere in there. But I love Ray Lewis. The guy was a phenomenal football player. So get your spots, guys. That is your rundown, 7:57. Let us know what you guys would like to rock and roll with tonight. Definitely the half and half is going to happen. Definitely the rep single will happen. 5 to go. The mini double, 3 to go. That'll happen as well here tonight. Your bet's looking good, Ricky. 5-1 Yankees against the Royals.
I have not checked anything.
Oh,
from
did I?
tonight.
Do you not want me to spoil anything?
You can. Tonight I'm trying a different strategy. I'm not checking anything.
Okay, so I'm not going to read off any baseball scores then?
Don't.
All right, guys, I'm not going to be reading off any baseball scores. If you're interested in baseball
Blame
scores,
me.
go to ESPN and blame Ricky. Can I reveal that Javier Baez got a hit? Because I had him to get a hit in a parlay.
Okay, that one I knew. And
Okay.
I've got Tigers money line. I knew they're up 5-1 at the time.
Okay, so that one's looking good. Look away from my screen, Ricky.
I am not looking at
It
your
is
screen.
not healthy. Look away from my
not
screen right
healthy.
away. Prime time actually probably is my 5th, Funky Cold Messina. So you read my mind. I was like, it's between Bruce Smith and Deion Sanders. I'm talking about the greatest defensive players of all time. Got to go Lawrence Taylor 1. He was pulled in the minis. Ray Lewis 2. Reggie White 3. And then 4, 5, and 6 are Bruce Smith, Deion Sanders, and Aaron Donald. Here's the Bruce Smith, by the way, in the full-size reps. 200 career sacks. I'll say this about Deion Sanders. What makes him so great, one of the best corners ever. No doubt about that, if not the GOAT. The guy was also kicking punt returner. By the way, wish him all the luck. Reports are Deion Sanders, some health issues now with Colorado right now, Ricky. And stepped away from the team for now.
I mean, he already, lost.
His toe or his
Was
foot?
it his
What was
toes or his foot? I
Yeah,
couldn't
one of
remember.
those.
I think it's his toes on
I think
his
it's
left
his
foot.
toes as well.
His toesies.
But the best guys ever on defense, man. Bruce Smith in the reps in the college. We got obviously Ray Lewis in the minis. Got these legends here in the break room for sure. Funky Cold Messina. I like that name. Funky Cold in the house. Let's get funky. Funky. So I'll drop some links in. Here's that replica single, by the way. I think, Ricky, this is going to happen. 5 to go in the full-size reps single box break. Here's that link. 5 spots left. I'm going to drop the diamond single in. Again, Herbert's the best lid in the room right now. I know the diamond single is actually quite a bit away. 6 to go. We take it from 6 down to 4, Ricky. This will go, no doubt, here very quickly. So diamond single, 6 spots left. We got no NBA finals tonight, no NHL finals, no Raw is War tonight for you, Ricky.
But we do have NXT.
Okay, NXT. Okay, I didn't even know about that, but my bad. I was gonna say the place to be tonight is the Ultimate
baseball.
Autographs live break room, man. That is the place to be tonight, with the lack of other entertainment options. But I guess NXT is out there,
So you started this in my head, talking
Okay.
about the Cowboys
yeah.
and like talking about will they, won't they make the playoffs. I have quickly gone through the NFL predictor, and I do now have my playoff teams for this year in both the NFC and AFC.
Okay, what do you got for me, Ricky?
So which do you want first, AFC or NFC?
I'm gonna write mine down. Let's start with the AFC. I have AFC pulled up first.
All right, you want me to go from 7 to 1 or 1 to 7?
Whatever you want.
All right, number 1, 15-2,
15-2.
the Buffalo Bills. I have the
Okay.
Chiefs at 2 at 15-2.
Okay.
The game they play against each other is the tiebreaker,
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
The Ravens winning the North at 13-4. They are the third seed.
Fair.
Texans win the South. They're the 4 seed, 11-6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got the Raiders, 5th seed, 11-6. The Bengals at 11-6, and the Steelers at 11-6. I'm a little high on the Bengals. We'll see if their defense holds up.
All right. So I agree with most of them. We have the same division winners.
Chargers miss out at 10-7.
Okay. Yeah. So Bills, I have division winners. I'm not gonna do the records. I haven't deep dove.
Yeah, well,
I haven't done a deep
I just
dive
went through
like
really
you.
quick and picked
But-
them all. It did it for me.
Bills or Chiefs are gonna be 1 or 2.
I had the Bills win
It'll-
that game. 'cause
It'll
they
be
were
one
home.
of those teams gets the. What's up, Derek Kissinger says evening comment and
How we
Ricky.
doing, Derek?
What's going on, my man? I got the Bills and Chiefs as my locks to
two.
win divisions.
Yeah.
I'll pick the Ravens and Texans, who have the same division winners, Ricky.
Yep.
The wild card. I don't think the South gets a wild card team, and I don't think the East gets a wild card team either.
I do have the Jaguars at 8-9.
Okay, that's about right. So it's going to be tight. I think the Dolphins will compete, but ultimately for me, it's between the Steelers, the Bengals, the Chargers, and Broncos.
Well,
4 teams for 3 spots.
the Raiders.
Not the Raiders. I'll go Bengals, Joe Burrow, mini helmet and the minis and jerseys. I'm going to go with the Chargers. Got the Herbert Speed Flex. The best item in the break room right now, Justin Herbert Speed Flex. And then I'm going to put the Steelers at the 7 seed. They always get the 7 seed. They always lose in the first round. Nothing will change here.
So in the NFC, my number 1 seed even surprises
Wait, real quick.
me.
So, Ricky, we have
Yeah.
the exact same playoff teams
Except the
for,
Raiders.
well, in the AFC, you only have the
The Raiders. are
Raiders
the
instead
other
of the
one.
Chargers. Otherwise, we have the same.
But I
seed-
still
same
am
teams.
respecting the Chargers at 10-7.
Okay. All right. Here's that. The Hutch did get pulled in the reps, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Sadly, we did pull the Hutch in the reps. It was, I believe, the first headliner pulled in that series. All right, NFC. What do you got for the NFC,
So
Ricky?
my number 1 team even surprises me. It's 14-3, the Buccaneers.
Okay. I have them winning
saw
the
that.
South. 14-3.
Apparently that's what I have. 14-3. The Niners 2 at 14-3.
14-3.
Apparently.
Speaking of the Bucks, we got the 6 Legends helmet guys.
That
That's
thing is
Derek Brooks,
beautiful.
Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott, Dexter Jackson, Brad Johnson. The last time, besides Tom Brady, the last time the Bucks won 0-2. Okay,
I mean George Kittle in that vault too.
okay,
Niners
yeah.
number 2.
So Bucks, Niners.
I've got the Eagles 12-5 at 3.
Okay,
Now the NFC North is going to be interesting to me. I got the Vikings at 9-8. Packers were also 9-8. Vikings could miss, but it was 1 win over the Chargers that got them in. I have the Commanders at 11-6. The Rams at 10-7.
okay.
And you know who I got 7th overall? The Panthers at 10-7.
Of course you do. Real quick, I'll give you my picks.
Go ahead.
Can we open up the minis, personals, real quick for
yep.
Chris?
can
We
do
have
that.
3 minis left, Chris. We can open up 1 for your mini personal. That meaning the last double box break will be that mini break.
Yeah, I can do
so
that for him.
we both have the Eagles, the Lions, the Niners, and the Bucks in the playoffs.
Do not have the Lions. Lions are 6-11 this year. I had the Vikings.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm down on the Lions. I think they're
Okay.
going to lose a lot of games this year.
All right, I completely disagree. I got the Lions as the best record in the league this year, Ricky. So we're on opposite sides of that one, getting Hutch back. So I got Eagles, Lions, Bucks, and Rams as division winners.
That
I got
personal is
Niners
now
as a
up.
wild card, Commanders. Then I got to pick one more, right?
got-
Niners.
See, the
Commanders.
NFC, the NFC is tough for me.
It's between the Packers
I got the Packers at 9-8
and the
are
Cowboys.
9-8.
I'm going to give love to the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm a Dak defender. Cowboys get in the playoffs on the back of a historic season for CeeDee Lamb. Last year, Jamar Chase led the league in receiving yards. This year, NFL leader in receiving yards. Behind Dak Prescott, playoff bound, CeeDee Lamb. How about them Cowboys?
And the number 1 pick in the draft will either be the Patriots, the Browns, or the Saints. They all went 3-14.
Browns or Saints. Patriots have a good year this year.
I'm a little down
They'll
on
go.
the
They'll get 8 wins.
Patriots, Jets. I'm a little down on.
I'm down on the Jets as well.
Like Aaron Glenn, it's not going to. Glenn Vrabel, it's not going to be instant success. I'm down on the Colts. I only got 4 wins for them. I'm
They'll
down
get more
I'm,
than 4 based on the
I'm
division.
down on the Broncos and Dolphins. 7 wins for both of
Oh,
those
you are
teams.
down on the Broncos.
I just think with the Lions, though, 6 wins, tough opponents, but also I think losing both their OC and their DC, it's not just going to be a plug and play.
I think
for
they'll be
those.
fine. Just because I think their talent is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think their head coach is so good. They know the system. Things will change, but I'm on Raw. Big on Detroit this year, personally. Did Chris get that mini personal, Ricky?
Have not come in yet.
So,
I did
Chris-
put it up for him.
Let me drop that link for you, my man, so you can get that mini personal. It's a 2 in 3 chance at a headliner. You have it set as 1 for the quantity, Ricky, right?
Yep.
So once he gets that one will be sold out. Here's that link. And that's where you can get your mini personal. 3 boxes left. 1 being Jamar Chase, 1 being Ray Lewis. You are Mr. Hot Take, Ricky. I would say you probably have the hottest takes on staff without even trying. I think the Lions definitely, to me, are going to be a team with getting Hutch back. I know they're losing their coordinators, but that's a team that I would definitely put in the playoffs personally.
And you
Detroit
know,
Lions.
you know me. I'm hearing a lot of chatter on social media that people are very excited about the Vikings. You know me. When it comes to my team, I'm usually the harshest on my team. So maybe 9-8 is a little too harsh for JJ McCarthy.
I'm the exact same when it comes to the Bears. Normally, I practice and preach the opposite of harshness, Ricky. I keep the positive energy, put the positive vibes out there. That's my belief. But when it comes to the Bears, that's the one team where I'm negative. I'm
Actually-
only a negative Nancy about one thing in this world, and it's Chicago Bears football. They got me last year with the documentary. Not this year. I got to see it before I believe it in Chicago.
I got to change one thing. Vikings are not going to make the playoffs because of one game, Common. I forgot that week 1 game between the Bears is on Monday night. The Bears usually have our number on Monday night.
It's cold opener, right?
So you guys will be 7-10. We'll be 8-9. Miss the playoffs. Packers are now the 4th seed at 9-8.
Yeah. The Signature Club Iconic Level Mini, Derek, that's where you get the mini, my man. It's a personal. Here's that link. You can get that code done on that personal mini right there. So if you want to get that, Chris, it's in there. You got to order it yourself, though. You got to make sure you have the code. You got to have the code yourself.
John Takamura getting into that diamond single. Put
What
it
do you
down
guys
5 to
think?
go.
The chat is quiet about the playoff picks? Because, my hot take, Ricky, not only am I picking the Chargers to make the playoffs, I actually think we'll see a repeat of last year, a repeat with a different result. So I think it is going to be first round playoff matchup, Texans versus Chargers, and this time the Chargers get them.
You know what?
Wasn't that the 4-5 last year, Ricky?
Let's see.
I think it was, and I think Houston didn't have as good of a record, but they got the home field because of the, matchup.
So it was, Houston Chargers. Houston's won 32-12.
Yes. So repeat of the playoff matchup, except for this time we get ourselves the Chargers finally winning a playoff game because I believe in this guy, Justin Herbert. I believe in him. His autograph value will rise. And here's the thing about the Chargers. There is I'm sorry, Charger fans, a very legitimate curse when it comes to the Chargers. It is 100% legitimate. Now, this team is cursed, Ricky. How do you break a curse? You start by winning one. Like the Cubs, for example. They won that playoff series against the Cardinals. The next year, they got over the hump and won the World Series. The Chargers get one playoff win with Harbaugh, who, by the way, made the Niners better, made Michigan better. Everywhere he goes, he wins games. He makes the team better. They get one playoff win, in my opinion, and then they are off and running. This could be a team that we talk about for years to come, Ricky. Could be a team we talk about for years to come here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So, yes, I am very high on the Chargers. And I hate saying that as a Chiefs fan because, I'm a Chief fan. I shouldn't want the Chargers to be good. But I believe in the Chargers being good. They're that good. They're that talented. So, yes, I'm all in on the Chargers and Justin Herbert. So, Chris, if you got the Signature Club status, keep in mind that it takes up to 48 hours. It's usually pretty quick, but it takes up to 48 hours. Make sure you check your junk mail and your trash as well, and then you will have that code sent your way, my man. If you haven't got the code in 48 hours, then I would email customer service. So as far as that works.
I forgot that this website also lets you do your playoffs. And people are going to be mad at me, but I got to stay with the take. So in the AFC, 4-5 Houston Raiders. Houston gets the W.
Okay, so I have the Chargers getting the 5 with Herbert beating Houston.
Okay.
And CJ.
Then I have 3-6 Ravens hosting Bengals. Ravens get the win.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And then 2 versus 7, Steelers go to Arrowhead
and lose.
Mahomes gets the win.
Yeah.
On the NFC side, I've got Packers hosting Washington. Washington
Packers
wins.
The 1 seed?
No, 4. The 4
okay.
seed. Washington beats the Packers in Lambeau. Then
Packers winning the North.
Yeah, by 1 game.
Okay.
Because I changed that week 1.
I gotcha.
Eagles hosting the Rams in Philly. Eagles get the win.
Okay, respect.
Then I've got the 49ers hosting the Panthers. Panthers get the win on the road.
Okay.
Upset. Biggest upset of the weekend. Then we got...
Ricky, you don't actually believe this. I think you're just trying to get attention.
I do.
I don't believe you.
Common, and I've told this to Steven. When there's so many things in common, it can't just be coincidence. There has to be something to it. I don't know what that is, but there has to be. I got the Chiefs beating the Ravens in Arrowhead.
Okay.
Bills beating Houston in Buffalo.
Okay, I agree with that.
I've got Washington winning on the road in Philly.
Oh,
I've got Carolina winning on the road in Tampa.
Okay.
And then my conference championship, Bills host Chiefs. Bills with the win. Mahomes loses, but Allen goes to his first Super Bowl.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels, he's back in the championship game. Can they get it done? Double not so fast. The Panthers get the win, and then the Bills win the Super Bowl.
All right.
In San Fran.
It's very possible. Josh Allen will definitely be a contender. The Bills are the betting favorites, $45 for a Josh Allen jersey. Personally, my Super Bowl winner is either the Chiefs or Bills. I have the Chiefs winning, But if the Bills win that game, I got the Bills winning the Super Bowl. I do have a Rams and Eagles NFC Championship game.
Okay.
With the Rams knocking off the Eagles, the closest team to beating them last year. The addition of, obviously, Devontae Adams helps. With Puka Nacua, I think Devontae Adams, available in those rep helmets, I think he's got more left in the tank than Cooper Kupp. I think he's healthier. He's better than Cooper Kupp. Get Kyren Williams with Jared Verse leading that defense. Give me the Rams over the Eagles in the NFC, and give me the Chiefs over the Bills, and ultimately the former St. Louis Super Bowl, but Missouri Super Bowl rather, Chiefs over Rams. But now, of course, the Rams are in LA, Ricky. So there's the preseason picks.
You've completely changed my mind on one thing.
Okay, what's that?
So the Eagles will lose to the Rams in the first round because of what you said, but also there's a chance Saquon might not be there for the game because of the curses.
Oh, yeah, the
So
curse
they'll
is
be
real.
good enough to make the playoffs, but they'll lose to the Rams. Rams will then lose in Washington, and then the others stay the same. Panthers beat the Commanders.
Yeah, Ricky, I have 3 people personally that I consider the 3 most underrated players in the history of the NFL. These 3 most underrated quarterbacks.
Is Matthew Stafford one of them?
Yes. I have 3 guys on my underrated quarterback. The Bucs legend is still there, Derek. 6 autographs. That includes Rondé Barber, Hall of Fame corner. That includes Warren Sapp, Hall of Fame D tackle. Derek Brooks, Hall of Fame linebacker. Mike Allstott, one of the best fullbacks ever. Dexter Jackson, Super Bowl MVP, and then Brad Johnson, the quarterback. When will the jerseys be back, Jeffrey? I have great news for you. Here's an answer for the jerseys, Ricky. As soon as we close up the minis.
Yep.
The jersey graphic just got ready a couple hours ago. Whatever closes first, the mini helmets or the can't miss jersey or mini, will drop the jersey series right afterwards.
Christopher, if you want to give us that number, I got your mini order already.
Yes. So, Chris, we got ourselves 3 minis left. That would be actually, that ticker is wrong.
Yeah, it is 3 left.
Can you get me the 3 numbers left?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
There's one that's not been taken off. But I was going to say, most underrated quarterbacks for me in the break room, or of all time, Drew Brees, who I consider top 5 all time. Number 5 for me, Steve Young, number 7. And Matthew Stafford is in my top 15, Ricky.
6, 8, 17.
So no 2. 6, 8, or 17, Chris. Give us one here. We get that mini double done. We don't have a mini backup. We can do the jerseys, and the can't miss minis and jerseys will stay up afterwards.
Do you know what those next jerseys are called?
Yes, they are called the first down jerseys. First down. So that will be dropping here soon. So Chris, give me a mini number, my man, for your personal. Give me a mini number. Mini personal Chris here in the break room. You want 17. Thank you, Chris. Looking for Jamar Chase. Looking for potentially Ray Lewis here in the break room. Jamar Chase and Ray Lewis. 17 coming up. Did you bet on the White Sox,
No,
Ricky?
no. Why are they winning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I've bet on them like twice the last 3 games, and they've won. I'm not betting against them until they start losing again.
Yep, agreed.
Because I can't bet on them to win.
All right, 17 coming up in the Playmakers. Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, and we have 1 surprise mini. And here's the surprise mini. Guys, get in that mini double. Double box break, 2 headliners, Jamar Chase and Ray Lewis.
And it's a guaranteed double up in that
Yes, AFC North, Dante Culpepper. It's your quarterback, Ricky.
boy.
The 3-time Pro Bowler,
Roll
Dante
out.
Culpepper. Led the league in passing yards 1 season, passing touchdowns another. He was rolling. Chris James, you got salt, you got pepper, you got Dante Culpepper. Very nice, Chris. So that mini should sell out any second now with 2 guaranteed headliners in the AFC North, Ricky. How about that?
Well, and now, so you're paying $50 for that spot, but you got a 1 in 8 chance of getting 2 minis for $50.
Here's what I will do right now in the mini helmets. Are you feeling lucky? Answer that question right now. Because if you're feeling lucky, you buy the last 4 spots. $200. You get a Jamar Chase mini and a Ray Lewis mini. Those 2 combined are worth probably more than double $200, Ricky. So $200, you get them both. 50% chance to get them both and profit big time. So right now, the calculated risk play is buying the final 4 spots in there, right? Final 4 spots, 2 mini headliners, $200. That is highway robbery in that mini series. I love that Bengal alternate too. The Bengal white alternate that is very, very clean on Jamar Chase.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, beauty is the eye of the beholder. Values are different, but on Bengals.com, the pro shop, they have a Jamar Chase mini for $300.
Yeah.
And then a Ray Lewis mini, I'm seeing anywhere from like $350 to maybe $420.
Yeah, so we're looking at, in the ballpark, give or take. Could be a little less, could be a little more. In the ballpark of $600. Like I said, worth more than double buying half the spots, $200. Maybe even triple, Ricky. And let's be completely honest.
I do see a Ray Lewis for about $217, but it's a Hall of Fame mini. Not what you're going to get in the break right now.
Jamar Chase, $200, $300, $400. By the time this guy is done, that'll be worth a lot more than $200 or $300, even on a mini helmet.
Has a chance.
Yeah, I would be in those minis, guys. No doubt about that. 2 headliners in the final 2 boxes. Right now, the Diamonds are stealing the show, though.
Tom Kaz bringing us to 4 to go in that single.
Yeah, rightfully so, guys.
I think we're down to now 12 boxes. We did 2 singles today.
Yeah, so these custom speed flexes, Ricky, this is, again, in the ballpark. Like you said, here's the number one thing I want our customers to know. All we can provide you guys are estimates. How much are these helmets worth? Depends on how much someone's willing to pay for these. Because this same helmet, Justin Herbert, I could see this going anywhere from $1,200 to $2,200.
Yep.
A lot of it depends on how long you're willing to wait. If you put this up right now, Ricky, and you want to sell it in the next few days, you might not get $1,500 right away. In my humble opinion, you put this helmet up for 2 months or more, you will find a Charger fan that will pay you $1,500 or more. My gut feeling, personal advice, if you win this helmet, you hold this helmet. Because this guy starts winning MVPs, starts winning playoff games. Justin Herbert is a young quarterback. His autograph value could only go up from here. In my opinion, again, in 5 years, this will be worth over $2,000, Ricky.
Okay.
Because he's going to get better,
Yeah.
put up better numbers. Memorabilia industry is booming. The values continue to go up. You might be able to get $2,000 for it now. It'd be hard, but I think in 5-6 years, if you hold this helmet for 5 years, you get it for $96 in the break room. You will have no problem 5 years from today selling this for $2,000. No problem. Easy sell, easy money, which, honest to God, Ricky, people want to flip these right away. If you need money to play the break room, need money to pay your bills, I get it. My advice for the current players, the Josh Allen, the Joe Burrow, and the minis, the Can't Miss Jersey miniseries, the Justin Herbert and the Diamonds. My advice, if you get a current player and you have the financial ability and the room in your, collection room to keep the helmet, you don't sell this.
Yeah.
This will only go up in value. What you're going to get for this helmet next week and the week after, compared to what you'll get for it in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, it's going to change. I'll give you the perfect example. Patrick Mahomes, Ricky, retail value on Fanatics.com. This is Retail value, keep in mind, yes, you can get it a little bit cheaper on eBay. Obviously, you can also get scammed on eBay, so it's the risk you take. Retail value for Mahomes Authentic 2 years ago was $1,700. It's now up to about $2,300 retail value on the autographed Authentic, not the Speedflex, the standard Authentic.
Yeah.
It's gone up about $600 in less than 2 years. Wow! So that's what happens, guys. These helmets rise in value. So when I tell you guys this will be worth over $2,000 in 5 years, I feel about 90% sure of that, Ricky. Because I'm big on Herbert. If you're not big on Herbert, yeah, maybe it won't grow in value. If you think he'll never win a playoff game, he'll never win an MVP, he'll never put it together, well, it's not the helmet for you. But if you believe in Justin Herbert, one of the best arms in the league, one of the best athletes, one of the best runners, the perfect quarterback body, this will be a $2,000 helmet easily on the Justin Herbert Speedflex. And you get that for $96 in the break room. You walk away a big-time winner, Ricky. $96 for a Justin Herbert. If I ever saw a steal, that's one right there. So that single break is knocking on that door. We have 4 to go in that one and 1 to go in the mini. I'll give you a couple guys that I'm very high on of the current young quarterbacks, and I have been, Ricky.
Hit me.
The 2 guys I'm highest on, I'm not going to include Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, and Jackson because they're established. I love Herbert and Jaden Daniels. And then Jalen Hurts is my number 3 of that group. I know we have a lot of young guys. You know, I want to love Caleb Williams. I hope to God he's the answer. He's terrific. I like Bo Nix, terrific young player. But the guys I like the most of the 25 or younger quarterbacks in the NFL right now, Herbert, Jaden Daniels, and Jalen Hurts are my top 3 right now. Those guys, to me, are incredible.
So I hate to not have a hot take for you here,
Okay?
but I looked up because that Herbert draft, I would do mock drafts, and I
Yeah.
still have the records. Not a hot
You
take.
would have that.
I do.
Yeah.
Not a hot take, but the first mock draft early in the year, like before they play any games, I had Herbert 8th overall to the Bucks. Then I did a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th. Since that second one, 6th overall to the Chargers.
You got it right? How about that, Ricky?
My top 6 was Burrow to the Bengals, Chase Young to the Redskins, Okuda to the Lions.
Okay.
Isaiah Simmons with the Giants, Tua with the Dolphins, and then the Chargers with.
You got 2 of the Dolphins, yeah. Fun story for you, Ricky.
Yeah.
When we were hiring you for the job, we looked up at your videos, and
And that was
the first video I saw of you was one of your NFL draft predictions.
because I remember Colin was like, "Yeah, I didn't hate who you had the Eagles taken."
Yeah, I think we sent it to Colin to get another eyes on it. So, yeah, he was like, okay. So I'll say all the years of your mock drafts, I'd like to think paid off to work here at UA.
And I'm just saying, NBA wise, the Clippers should have listened to me, because if they did, they would have traded the 2 picks they had in the Luka draft to get Luka.
Oh, should have listened. Instead, he's on the other LA team.
Yeah.
Have you heard the NBA rumor?
What?
Rumor, emphasis on rumor. Nah.
That it was rigged? That's not a rumor.
No, not that. I don't do the rig thing. Giannis gonna go to the Lakers. Lakers gonna trade like the whole house.
What Robbie
Giannis, Luka, and LeBron.
what Robbie keeps pitching, and I keep trying to tell him it's not going to happen, is that the Mavericks are going to trade the number 1 overall pick for Giannis. And it's like, why would
I've seen that.
the NBA? It is
He's
rigged.
not the only guy that has said that.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't think
like,
it's rigged either. By the way,
if for me, I think if Giannis goes anywhere this offseason, he's getting traded to the Spurs.
I could see that with Wemby. One thing I know 100% is happening, Ricky. The mini double. It's ready.
It is
sold
ready.
out. Mini double coming up. I don't even need box numbers. We'll drop that jersey series for you guys.
We get Christopher Messina in there closing it. Oh, he opened it and he closed it.
There we go, Chris. So it's going to be 2 minis coming up. Double box break. In the mini double, we'll drop those jerseys for you guys afterwards, which is perfect with Thirsty Thursday around the corner. Mini doubles coming up. Should be 2 headliners, Jamar Chase and Ray Lewis.
That list is... Oh, I pulled the wrong one. Give me 1 second.
Did you bet on the Cubs, Ricky?
No, I did not.
Did you bet against the Cubs?
I never bet against my teams.
Okay, so can I tell you good news then?
Do you bet against your team?
Sometimes.
Really? I can't
Yeah.
bet against my teams. Man.
Sometimes.
Did they win?
They haven't won yet, but they should win.
If you would like to do me a favor, one thing you could tell me is how did Colin Rea do?
Okay.
He's on my fantasy team.
Not the best.
Okay. Yikes.
Not the best. I'll say the bullpen has done very well. for the
Okay,
Cubs.
so Rea did not
It's
have.
not his day. Mini double coming up. Christopher Messina. We got Bo Dodd. Welcome, Bo. New guy, Kevin Hopper, Julian Andrade, Lindsay Nahupi, and Christopher Messina as well, guys. So 2 boxes coming up. 4 to go, guys, in that Diamond Single. Let me drop that link in the chat. Diamond Single should be coming up next. 4 spots to go. Diamond Single. That break will happen tonight. We'll go till about 9:30, give or take tonight. I like to push it to 9:30 at least. Could be later if we're busy. Depending on how busy we are, could be a little bit before 9:30, but minimum another 45 minutes to an hour, guys. Let's get the breaks moving. Let's have some fun tonight. Diamond Single, 4 to go. College half and half, 3 to go. Blitz Replica Single, 5 to go. These are all breaks I want to see in the break room tonight. In fact, I'm a little surprised the can't miss isn't moving more. 10 and 15 chance at a headliner. Names like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, only $45 a spot in the can't miss jersey and mini series. Good luck, guys. 6 clicks on the way. Let's have some fun. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think the new guy, Bo, just got Jamar Chase and Ray Lewis in the AFC North.
By the way, very quickly, do
Yes.
you remember the last jerseys?
I don't. Although, hold on. Hold on.
Because I need to find where the page is.
I think it's the flea flicker.
The flea flicker?
I think it's the flea flicker.
Okay.
But don't give me, can't 100% guarantee, but I think it's flea flicker. All right, 6 coming up. 6 and 8 guys in the minis. 6 and 8. Let's double check things. Jamar Chase is known to escape in the open field, Ricky. Obviously, Ray Lewis, one of the fastest linebackers. So we got to make sure. First box, first order for Bo. NFL's all-time tackle leader, 13-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, a Super Bowl MVP, the great Ray Lewis on the mini.
There we go.
There we go. Bo. You got Ray Lewis. Very, very cool autograph mini on Ray Lewis. That is very, very nice in my opinion. The Ray Lewis mini helmet. I mean, I'll put it this way. One of probably the smartest football player in league history. It's between probably Brady and Peyton Manning for the smartest football mind of all time, Ricky, right? Tom Brady had one of my favorite quotes ever. He said, when we played the Ravens, I would not throw the ball over the middle because we're afraid of having my guys get hurt by Ray Lewis. And that is why everyone loved Tom Brady, his teammates. He protected his receivers, his tight ends, his running backs. He knew better than to throw the ball against Ray Lewis. You were waiting to get rocked over the middle. Tom Brady, by the way, guys, on a Speed Flex and that new Vault series, Tom Brady, Patriots Speed Flex. Come and get it, guys. So very nice on the Ray Lewis. Get that one written up for Bo, and we got one more in the double. Let's double check here. 8, we got 6 and 8. Xavi and Iniesta, Ricky. Legends.
Yep.
Xavi's Dom's favorite soccer player. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know much about Xavi. He's learning. We got a beautiful mini here. Jamar Chase. Our guy, Mike Martis. Our terrific marketing guy, massive Jamar Chase fan,
Well, massive
Bengal
Bengal
fan.
fan.
Yeah, of course. Most receiving yards, most receiving touchdowns, and also most catches last season. Triple Crown winner, incredible mini helmet. Bo, his first ever order, put in $50, got a Ray Lewis and a Jamar Chase, got himself, we're talking about, these being worth $500, $600, $700 in that at least $400 to $600 range in value combined, give or take. Bo got them both for $50, Ricky.
Wow.
How about that? How about that,
That's
Bo?
what I was talking about.
Nah, that is how we do, baby. Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis, mini helmets, just like that. One spot, 2 wins. Shout out to Bo.
I will say, I don't know what Mike thinks about this, but my buddy, who is also a Bengals fan, sent us a tweet today while we're live here on the show. Apparently,
Sure.
Shamar Stewart had some very frank and direct comments on why he continues to feel he's 100% right to sit out. Clearly very upset and frustrated with the Bengals that he is not signed and on the field. So a little disruption there for the Bengals.
Well, they've always had disruption. The problem for the Bengals last year was, Ricky, they were talking about, before the season, Jamar Chase was asking for a lot of money. Had they given him the money before the season,
would have been a lot cheaper.
they would have saved money. Because with his Triple Crown season, they had to give him more money than they would have given him otherwise.
Yeah.
So sometimes you take the risk and you pay your player. For example, other big receiver in the break room right now, CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboys speed flex. The Cowboys paid their guy, and it was a good move, Ricky. The Bengals should have paid Jamar Chase earlier. They lost a lot of Benjamins, and they actually paid T. Higgins and Joe Burrow. They will have a top 5 offense in the league for the next 10 years. The problem is, what are they going to do with the defense?
Yeah.
That's the problem, because they're going to be a playoff contender, but they got to get some defense to be a Super Bowl contender. They need some defense. Now, Joe Burrow, by the way, get yourself potentially Joe Burrow in that can't miss jersey in mini. And then, Ricky, when you get the jerseys up, if we can put the personals up.
Both are up.
Both are up, Jeffrey. And the jersey personals are up, my man. Come and get them. And get yourself a guaranteed dub in that New Jersey series.
Just double check that they both went live.
Yep, I see them right now.
Yep. Jersey break is up, and then
Ooh. We have something I haven't seen yet in the break room in this Jersey series.
which one?
Debo Samuel on Washington.
We do. And
Look at
Samuel
that.
Senior.
And we got Warren Moon on the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That is nice.
That's cool. Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith. There's Jamar Chase. Get the jersey to match. Michael Irvin, Aaron Donald, that Ram jersey. Man. Ricky Williams on Miami and the Juice. O.J. Simpson, the first down jersey series. A lot of good running backs and receivers who got first downs. And, of course, guys like Dick Butkus, Aaron Donald that stopped the first downs. So that's that brand new series, Jeffrey. It's up as a jersey break, and it's up as a personal as well on the mystery box table. But right now, the diamonds are moving, Ricky. Diamonds are moving. We got 3 spots to go in the diamond helmets. Every single box in the diamonds, folks, is a full-size authentic or better. Full-size authentic or better here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. I mean, come on. Got 3 speed flexes left in the final 12 boxes. One of the most underrated running backs of all time. Everyone thinks of the Colts as a passing offense. Early on in Peyton Manning's career, Edgerrin James led the league in rushing yards twice, Ricky. Got the CeeDee Lamb speed flex, led the NFL in catches a couple years ago. Got the beautiful Justin Herbert speed flex, most expensive lid in that series. And we have Antonio Gates, secondary headliner, most receiving touchdowns ever for a tight end. Then how about Derrick Henry on the camo? King Derrick Henry. That is an absolutely stunning helmet for Derrick Henry. Definitely one I cannot wait to see on that camo. One of the best, running backs really I've ever seen, Ricky. Regardless of era, Derrick Henry is the absolute man here in the break room. So 5 and 12 chance at a headliner. We're down to just 12 boxes left. 5 headliners, almost 50%. That is stuff that we should be getting done here. The out of bounds diamond helmets. So that will definitely happen tonight. I know our customers are, rightfully so, want to see breaks right away, Ricky. They're thinking, what's going to break tonight? I don't want to wait for the 9 a.m. show. I don't want to wait for the noon show. I get it. This break, diamond single, 3 spots left. That's happening tonight, 100%. I would say I'm feeling about 90% sure on the rep helmets. There's 5 to go. We got almost everything left. I think we've only pulled Hutch, AJ Green, and I think that might be it, Ricky, as far as headliners gone in the reps.
Hutch, AJ
Nico
Green,
as well.
Nico. Yep.
Yeah, and Nico. So most of these headliners are left. Full-size replica helmets display the same as authentics.
Diamond single down to 2.
So diamond is down to 2. That's coming up next. The rep single 5 away. That should happen. And then I think the college... Guys, we have 3 speed flexes left in 8 boxes. Bo Jackson, Steve Young, and a bonus speed flex. We got Drew Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. It's a 6 and 8 chance at a headliner. Bruce Smith, Terrell Davis, and Tyreek Hill are being the secondary headliners. Most sacks ever, fastest receiver ever, top 5 tight end ever, top 5 quarterback in Brees, top 10 quarterback in Steve Young, top 5 dual sport athlete Bo Jackson. These are incredible names. 3 spots left. I'll say I'm 60-40 on the college. I'll be honest, Ricky.
Okay.
Because it might go, it should go, but that one is 3 spots to go. But definitely the diamond single, and I would say almost for sure the rep single, both coming off the board tonight. And I'm guessing Jeffrey got a jersey personal.
He did.
All right, Jeffrey, 1 through 30, my man. He wants the OJ box. So I'm guessing OJ's who you want. I think it's out of 30, Ricky.
Yep.
Is it 30, not 35, right? I see 30. Yes, it is 30.
Okay.
So I need 1 through 30, Jeffrey. Which box would you like, my man, for your jersey personal? No mini helmet series tomorrow, Eric. We are working on getting you guys some backup minis. At the current moment, there's no mini helmet series tomorrow. Probably going to get that ready in the next couple of days. And Ricky, most likely the next minis will follow the can't miss mini and jersey combo. Don't want to overload the break page. And when we get this one closed up, we'll probably drop brand new minis. I would guess probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, depending on when the minis go. I mean, we got a Joe Burrow mini. We got an Emmitt Smith mini, a Randy Moss mini. A lot of goodies in this series for sure.
So he did give us 13. Let me go
Lucky
get
number
that.
13 for Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeff. 13 coming off the board. All right. Jeffrey Charlton. I think he wants O.J. Simpson is what he's looking after. Are you a Bills fan, Jeffrey? Because we do have in that can't miss jersey and mini combo. We have a Josh Allen still available, my man. JA17 still available in that break. I would definitely want that jersey if I'm a Bills fan, right? Josh Allen, very, very tough to top that for any Bills fan. JA17, the legend. So 13 is coming up in the jersey personal. Probably on deck is that diamond single. And then we'll see where we're at after that. I think at 9 o'clock, we'll do the wheel spin for the first 5 spots in the half and half, which is 3 to go. So the first 5 spots are in for a wheel spin and a bonus gift card for the half and half. So that will be at 9 o'clock, that wheel spin. Thank you, Ricky. First down jersey series. That one being 13 of 30 in the first down. All righty, guys. Good luck, Jeffrey. Are you feeling lucky, my man? first down jersey series. 13. Oh, this is good. This is good. It's not a headliner, but it's a very, very nice jersey. One of 9 2,000-yard rushers. Still has the single-season record for all-purpose rushing and receiving yards combined for Chris Johnson. The record in the season, CJ2K, the light blue Tennessee Titan jersey with the Beckett QR code. That is very nice. Jeffrey Charlton, you've got the Chris Johnson CJ2K. So not too shabby. I love this light blue Tennessee jersey. This is very, very clean. That boy, Jeffrey. Get this one written up. And let's get that diamond done next, guys. Let's get that diamond done next. Maybe see ourselves the Herbert Speed Flex. What do you guys say here in the break room? What do you guys say? Chris Johnson. We'll put that jersey back in the box. And anticipating diamond lids coming up here very, very shortly in the UA live break room here on a terrific Tuesday night. Always having a blast in the room here, guys. Thank you so much for getting your orders. We got the best customers in the business here in the UA live break room. CJ2K. I mean, you can't teach speed. This is a guy that was one of the fastest guys I've ever seen, Chris Johnson. You cannot teach speed. Some people got it. This guy definitely had it for sure, CJ2K. So let me drop that diamond link in the chat for you guys. I'll drop the diamond link. Make it nice and easy. Those 2 spots left. Again, guys, in case you just tuned in, 12 boxes left. Still got the CeeDee Lamb Speed Flex, the Derrick Henry Camo Authentic. We got the Herbert Speed Flex, the Edgerrin James Speed Flex. And then, of course, the cream of the crop, the great Justin Herbert on that Speed Flex. That is absolutely stunning. Let me look at this helmet again, guys. If in case you just tuned in, don't miss out. Could be $96 for this incredible, and I do mean incredible Speed Flex. Jay Herbs here in the house. Tough to beat that lid. Very, very tough to beat that lid. The great Justin Herbert. So that one probably going to be on the table here soon. I would like to get that done tonight. I know we'll do the single 2 to go. Question is, if we don't see the Herbert, will we keep going in that diamond break? Now, these are the questions here in the break room. All right. Ricky's got the new jerseys in here. So thank you, Ricky.
Ooh, Chris Johnson.
Yeah, CJ2K, very, very clean jersey in that New Jersey series. Cubbies won 8-4, Ricky.
Love it.
All 4 runs allowed were by your boy, though.
Yeah, but how many Ks did he have?
5.
Okay, that's
Not
good.
bad,
That's
not
good.
bad.
How'd PCA do?
PCA actually was not. He was 0 for 5. They scored 8 runs and he was 0 for 5. Do you have Ian Happ on your team?
He hit another home run, didn't
2.
he? Yeah.
2 home runs for Ian Happ.
He's killing the ball.
So
yesterday.
Swanson got a home run as well. So did Bush Light for the Cubs, too.
Michael Bush?
Yeah, I call him Bush Light. That's my nickname for him. We're back for 5, says Jeffrey. I'm guessing box 5?
Yep, he got another personal.
All right, perfect. We'll do box 5 in the jerseys next. Is Jeffrey talking about him and his wife or him and his brother or somebody? He says, we're back. It's like a team effort, Ricky. It must be somebody else besides Jeffrey out there calling boxes.
All right, he wants box 5.
Cinco, you are going to get the Yankees bet, barring something Very crazy.
How many Ks wait?
There's at -1.5.
Yeah, but they went over. So how many Ks does Freed have?
Probably not enough.
Has he got?
3.
Is he out?
Still in top of the 7th. Royals will be up in the bottom of the 7th.
2 more Ks from him.
83 pitches. It could go either way. Wife, Jeffrey's better half, is out here looking to get some dubs with them. Are you a Bills fan, Jeffrey? What squad do you like? What squad does your wife like? Let us know, good Saya. I know he said he wants O.J. Simpson, so I'm thinking he might be a Bills fan, Ricky, right?
Maybe, or maybe just like OJ.
The
Maybe
juice.
just like the juice.
I do like orange juice. I will say that. Big fan of orange juice.
Juice has been loose before.
The juice has been loose. Very, very clean blue O.J. Simpson jersey. And Jeffrey's got box 5 coming up next in the first down jerseys. Cinco. All right, we got a former Niner. This is on a Jaguar jersey, one of my favorite jerseys. Terrific lineman, Arik Armstead, Ricky. With the Beckett QR code, Arik Armstead. Very, very clean jersey right there, number 91. Jeffrey Charlton, back-to-back jerseys here. All right. Terrific defensive end. So former first-round pick. Already got 35.5 career sacks. And let's be completely honest about Arik Armstead. You know what the best part about him is? Real life, Ricky.
What?
He's a good person.
Is
the
he?
2014 NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Usually to win that, you got to be a good person.
You got to be a good person to win that award. So very nice hit right there on the Armstead jersey.
And how about a diamond? How about a single diamond?
Let's go.
Number 7.
I'm a Seahawk fan. She's Broncos, but OJ's done signing. That's true. Obviously, OJ Simpson passed away. I know it sounds really like bad, Ricky, but here's the God honest truth. You pass away, you don't sign autographs anymore. There's less of your autograph value goes up. I mean, when do autograph values go up? You get an MVP like Josh Allen, got the jersey and the can't miss jersey in mini. You get a Super Bowl like Mahomes. You get 7 Super Bowls like Brady. You make the Hall of Fame, and unfortunately, you die.
Yep.
That's when your autograph values go up.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. It's simple. So, Seahawk fan for Jeffrey, Bronco fan for the lady. So, we got a lot of Seahawks, a lot of Broncos. We did pull this Sig Bo Nix. Maybe more Broncos coming up later tonight. But perhaps now it's going to be one of Denver's rivals, the Chargers, and that Herbert speed flex, Ricky. That's what I want to see. Honest to goodness, man. I want to see Justin Herbert, and I want to see it tonight.
I'm going to be honest. I mean, we could knock out singles till the cows come home, but until that Herbert is hit, I don't know why we're not attacking the double with Antonio Gates there.
You can get them both.
You can get them both with one spot.
In the West, right?
Uh-huh.
So, Diamond
Third
single coming up. I like that saying, till the cows come home, Ricky. We got Kevin Hopper, Chris Millard, John Takamura, Tom Kozich, George Williamson, Sean Davis, and Sebastian Flores. Diamond single number 7. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Shining bright like a diamond here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Our customers always shine bright in this break room, Ricky. No doubt about that. The best customers in the biz. So who's got a box number? I will say right now, Ricky, we're a little bit open. I do not want this to be the last break of the night, guys. I would like to keep the night going, and that's up to you guys. We'll do the wheel spin after this break, Ricky. And then I think we could at least get that replica helmet done tonight. 5 to go. That one should happen tonight. Probably more Jeffrey personals, too, I'm guessing.
My life is now a lie
Why is that?
because Michael Irvin bought back into the break room, but for his shipping, it says Justin.
No! No!
Customer name Michael.
No!
Shipping Justin. So it's going to say Justin on your end.
Boo! Make the exception, Ricky. The Cowboy receiver.
Wait. Does Michael have a son? Does he have sons?
Is his son named Justin?
No, Elijah and Michael Irving Jr. No. Wait, he's got 4 kids. Could the other 2? No, they're daughters.
Oh, no, Ricky.
Oh.
Let's pretend it's Michael Irvin and Justin's just a burner.
He's got Maisha Irving, 35, our age. Chelsea Irving, 29.
Okay.
Michael Irvin Jr., 28.
Okay.
And Elijah Irvin, 26.
All right, the more you know. Let's do 9. Kevin looking for 9.
9.
Kevin, Chris, John, Tom, George, Sean, and Sebastian. I know Sebastian was with the wheel, but 9 was first. 9 is coming up next here in the Diamonds. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, folks. 6 clicks on the way for, I call it the Shane Matthews box, former Bear quarterback.
I think I had his autograph as a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was at a Walmart just signing.
I love that. Hey, got to get the money where you can get it. 6 clicks. John Takamura in the NFC North. NFC South is George Williamson. Sebastian Flores has the NFC East. Kevin Hopper, the NFC West. Seabass, AFC North. Sean Davis, AFC South. Chris Millard, AFC East. And Tom Kozic in the AFC West. Out of bounds, diamond number 7. Is it Herbert time? Are we about to be Herbie fully loaded, Ricky?
Potentially.
Tom Kozic hopes so. He's got that Justin Herbert speed flex spot. Tom. All right, let's see here. Oh. Okay. This is a perfect moment for you and I to talk about something we love to say. You and I love to say this. Put some respect on the AFC South.
Do it.
We have arguably the Jaguars' future running back, Tank Bigsby, on that salute to service. Travis Etienne's a talent, but looked like down the stretch last year, this Tank took over AFC South. Sean Davis with the HAWN, Sean. Congrats on the Bigsby Authentic.
I will say I haven't heard as much of it, so this kind of seems like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to kind of seem like, well, Ricky, why are you acting like that? No one's been doing it, but I got to do it. Oh, there's no hits in the AFC South. What are we going to do with the South?
I love when you do that. I agree with you, by the way. Tank Bigsby was a great running back last year. 4.6 yards a carry, 7 rushing touchdowns, 766 rushing yards. Very, very good back. Going to be probably the future of Jacksonville. Nice hit right there, Sean Davis, which, speaking of the South, this is JSA certified, by the way. We've got ourselves a Hall of Fame running back in the South, Edgerrin James, on a speed flex still out there. So definitely come and get that Edgerrin James here in the UA Live break room. Congrats, Sean. Tank Bigsby. I like this one. So 11 boxes left now, Ricky, in the Diamonds. It is almost a 50% chance at a headliner, and it's almost a 30% chance at a speed flex. We still got the Edgerrin James speed flex, Hall of Fame running back, CeeDee Lamb speed flex, top 3 receiver in the league, autograph value rising, Derrick Henry, top 2 running back in the league, the Justin Herbert speed flex, maybe a top 5 quarterback in the league, top 5 tight end ever, Antonio Gates. 11 boxes left, 5 headliners left. That's almost a 50% chance at a headliner and almost a 30% chance at a speed flex. I mean, look, we've been running Diamonds tonight, 3 singles. We have yet to pull a single headliner. The ratio's getting pretty good in the Diamonds. Do I dare say run it back in the best break in the room, the Diamonds?
Let's just get let's get a double going.
Imagine getting the
Herbert, Antonio Gates, one spot.
That's over $2,000 in value, Ricky.
In one
if you get a
spot.
Herbert Speed Flex and a Gates Authentic, over $2,000 in value for less than $200. So those are some good options for you folks in the double box. Wheel spin coming up. First 5 spots bought in the half and a half. Chase wheel spin coming up. I love how you do that.
I need a firmer stick.
Now be careful, because if you mess that up, Rip might get mad at you.
Yeah, well-
He does love cleaning in the morning.
Rip, give me a stick then, my dude.
Rip is
I need a stick to just pull everything
the official
over.
cleaner of the break room here. Here's
Well,
that tank.
someone had to take the mantle from Robbie.
That's true. There's a competition now between Rip and Robbie, right? The 2 clean guys here. All right, wheel spin coming up. First 5 spots bought in the half and half. First 5 spots, it's going to be 5 people. We did 5 spots in one half and half break. So let's get you guys set up here. 6 clicks. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 3, 4, 5, and 6. It is Scott Deans, by the way. Scott Deans, you are the Chase Wheel Spin winner. Scott, let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, that's how much money Scott Deans is getting in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So let us know, Mr. Scott. Great score. Great score.
See, I go more off of, since I'm a community guy, which I also learned Mike Napolitano's a big community guy.
Ooh, okay.
We go off of, so there's a character called, obviously, The Dean. So it's about a community college. And he comes in one episode and he says the line, frankly, I don't give a dean.
Well, Dom always calls Scott, and we
Because
call
of The
him
Office.
Dean of the Break Room. No, the Great Squat, but we call him the
Yeah.
Dean of the Break Room. Scott Deans. So I know Scott ordered in this break yesterday because, if Scott's in the room, he's playing heavy.
Yep.
So I can tell he didn't order in this show because I haven't seen him this show. Our guy, Scott Deans here.
Scott.
All right, Scott, I'm going to spin for you, my man. Whatever this lands on, that's how much money you are getting in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So it will be $16, which I know it sounds like a low number, but I'm going to counter this, Ricky. I'm going to flip this on its head. Scott is a Niners fan. 16 is Joe Montana's number. My humble opinion, you know what I call that? A good luck charm for you, Scott. Good luck charm for you, my man, with the 16 on your wheel spin.
And I'll say this, I've said it before, I'll tell the story again. Joshua George won a $2 gift card from me once on the Chase wheel spin. Got into the next break we did, was a black and blue that had that crystallized Frank Gore. Oh. Where the only thing wrong with it was it was chipped on the face mask, like the paint on the face mask. Won it in the first box. And he used the $2 gift card.
Man, that's what you're talking about. I think Adam Cantwell, a longtime customer, a while back had something similar happen where he...
And you said 16, by the way?
16. I believe he got a $3 gift card, jumped in a double box break, and got 2 authentics. So, sometimes those low numbers give you that good juju here in the break room. So, guys, 4 spots to go in the Jersey break, which is moving here tonight.
Yeah, Eric Linnell, Viking fan, bought 4 spots into that Jersey break.
All right, so 4 to go. All the headliners left in here, guys. Big names. Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. $28 for a jersey. That's pretty good. Jamar Chase, Michael Irvin, Donald Butkus Moon, Ricky Williams, Earl Campbell, Deebo Samuel on Washington. That is brand spanking new in the
First
break
time
room.
we've seen that in the room.
I haven't seen Deebo on Washington yet. And then O.J. Simpson, the juice is loose in that jersey series. The rep single, I couldn't agree more. Adam, rep single is 5 to go. We've done, I believe, 3 single boxes. I think we did 1 double box. So total, this is counting the guys earlier today. We've done 5 boxes total. I think we've done 3 in our show. We did a single and double right off the top. So 25 boxes left, guys, in the reps. That includes Bruce Smith, Tyreek Hill, Warren Moon, Tim Brown, Antonio Gates, Kurt Warner, Hines Ward, LaDainian Tomlinson, Devontae Adams, Darrelle Revis, 6 Bucks Legends, and Brian Urlacher. So that is what? 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 12 photo headliners in 25 boxes. We tack on the secondary headliners. Rodney Harrison, Michael Vick, Steve Largent, James Cook, Phil Simms. With the secondary headliners, we have a 17 in 25 chance at a headliner, Ricky. That's a 68% chance at a headliner. How do you like that math, guys?
I like dumb apple.
That rep break is a no-brainer tonight. The Blitz. So that is 5 to go. I'll drop that link in. 5 to go in the reps. 5 to go rep single. I'll drop the half and half single, which is 3 to go. Here's the half and half single. Half and half single, 3 to go. So that could happen as well. And I'll drop the jersey link in. That one's 2 to go. So the jersey is going to happen. No doubt about that. Jersey single will happen. After that, we'll see what else we do tonight. I think a jersey single, a half and half single, and a rep single. I would love to get all 3 of these done. But obviously the jersey break, I would say definitely happening. Half and half is a maybe. And the reps are a probably here tonight. Still got all the headliners left in the jersey series, by the way. Lindsay Nahupi, George Williamson getting in. Thank you guys putting that jersey at 2 spots to go. Moving and grooving here in the break room, guys. Styling and profiling at UA. Ooh. Did you bet on the Rangers, Ricky?
Didn't touch it.
Okay.
But did Harrison Bader hit a home run?
Harrison Bader did not play, looks like. Really? Got the night off, looks like, here.
So that way go void.
Yes.
Why did they win a lot?
It's 16-4 in the 8th right now. So they're looking good.
Yeah, I just can't trust the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
So inconsistent.
I got my player prop app. So I'm already looking good. I bet Ohtani to get a hit and Cal Riley to get a hit. Tommy Edman to get a hit. So Cal Riley already has a hit. Ohtani's 0 for 1. Tommy Edman is yet to bat. So that could happen.
Ohtani hits a home run.
Yes. You have a home run for him?
Yep, no parlay.
Okay.
It was Bader, Rooker, and Ohtani.
Okay.
Just blind, like,
Wish you the best of luck, Ricky.
it's $2.
$2 is not bad.
It's $2 to win like 400.
One spot in that jersey break. Jersey break is coming up next. That will definitely break tonight. And given we got some action, Ricky, I'll go ahead and extend the deadline here. We'll be on till 9:30 at least. Minimum 21 more minutes. 9:30, the absolute earliest. We might sign off tonight. But if the breaks are hot, it could be 10 o'clock, could be 11, could be midnight. At 9:30, we're going to revisit things. If we're close on breaks, we'll keep going. If we're full, we'll break them. Again, I don't want 9:30 to be it. I want to keep going after 9:30. But 9:30 is that time of night, Ricky, where normally we're going to stay on only if you guys are ordering. So 20 minutes to get the break room buzzing, bumping, to get this party going here if you want to keep going past 9:30.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta check these jerseys
Okay.
because I only have 7 names.
Yeah, it does say sold out.
Let's see.
We had a stretch there between 9:05 and 9:08. We had 4 orders.
Yeah.
I think, didn't Eric get the first 4 spots?
Yeah. There we go.
George, Lindsay, Dudley, and Scott, I believe, right?
Yeah, Scott's came in a little late.
All righty. All right, I'll put this in the chat. Jersey single number 2. Go ahead and
Scott
drop
Fried.
me a box number.
Scott Fried related to Max Fried?
He is, yeah, the baseball player.
Is he? I don't know.
He is, definitely.
He has to be.
He
right?
has to be. There's no other explanation. I always assume they're related or they're the person if they have the name, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
Assume until you're told otherwise. That's the way I live my life. So we got 30 from Eric Linnell. Thank you, E-Man. Lindsay had 3, but 30 came in first. It is first come, first serve. So 30 coming off on our jerseys. Thank you, guys. 3-0.
Got that for you.
All right, Eric, George, Lindsay, Dudley, and Scott. Good luck, guys. 6 clicks on the way. 3-0. Scott is not related to Max Fried. Rats. All righty, folks. 6 times on the way here. 6 times.
I need a 23 in me or I don't believe it.
Yeah, we need DNA evidence, Scott. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep going with what we said.
He's like, I'm not.
I'm not. I hate to spoil the party, gentlemen.
Is that a happy you're not? A sad you're not?
I mean, I would like to be related to a professional athlete, but that's just me.
I don't know a single athlete with my last name.
Whitmer, George Williamson, you got yourself box 30 coming up. George in the NFC North, Eric Linnell, the NFC South and East, Lindsay and Hoopy, NFC West. Eric's got the AFC North, AFC South. Dudley has the AFC East, and Scott has the AFC West. Yeah, got to get the genetics test done.
That I know of.
We got a Hall of Famer coming up here, Ricky. Hall of Famer. Very common Hall of Fame last name, Smith.
Okay.
Like Emmitt Smith in the Can't Miss minis and jerseys. This right here is Jackie Smith. Jackie Smith, the Beckett QR code. Beautiful jersey right there. NFC West, Lindsay Nahoopy. Congrats on Jackie Smith.
Who retired after he dropped the game-winning touch or the game-tying touchdown?
You guys are talking about his Cowboy days.
Yeah.
But his best days were with the St. Louis Cardinals. Mm-hmm. This gentleman was a 5-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best tight ends of all time, Jackie Smith. So that is very nice. Very nice on the Jackie Smith jersey, Lindsay Nahoopy.
Max Fried. 4Ks.
4Ks?
Yeah, I needed 5.
Oh,
so he
Ricky.
did come in.
Oh, he came in for the next inning.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate when that happens. 250-287 on the Jackie Smith jersey. Very nice. Lindsay Nahoopy. Congrats. Lindsay says the Dud Mart, which I think that might be Dudley Davis, who is not related to Dudley from Harry Potter. We don't think, at least, Ricky. Dudley from Harry Potter. Such a jerk. You don't watch Harry Potter?
I know the mainstream Harry Potter
I
stuff.
thought you were a Harry Potter
I
fan,
am not
Ricky.
a pothead. Nope.
Oh.
In the 420 cents or the Harry Potter. I've seen some of the movies because my
Okay.
buddies dragged me to it.
Okay.
But my last memory of Harry Potter, my cousin, her now husband, and my best friend dragged me to the Harry Potter movie where it was like part 1. Didn't tell me that it was like a part 1, and it was all exposition, like all dialogue. The only action was at the very end. It was like 10 seconds. Literally the end of the movie, I'm like, wait, I have to come back to see all the action?
Come on, Ricky.
I'm like, it was all dialogue this time. But yet again, before that, the last one I had seen is like, what, Prisoner of Azkaban? Is that the second one?
Third.
Third?
Yeah.
No, wait, no, I saw the 6th one.
Okay.
Whatever the one with there's a tower and like all the like the Dementors or whatever they are, the like people that would like fly and they're like smoke.
I thought that's the third one.
Is that the third one?
The Azkaban is. I mean, that's the
That's the
Dementors
last.
are big in
That's
it.
the one I.
I mean, they're in multiple of them.
Yeah.
So Thanks, says Lindsay. LOL says Dudley. You're welcome, guys. Congrats on your jersey. And then Ricky, before you forget, just because I see it here, let me refresh. I don't want to blame you. Yep, the next jerseys.
I'll put them back up.
So we'll get the jerseys up for you guys if we want to run these back. 9:15, folks. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to keep the breaks going. Now we have a double box break in the vault. This will be our last pairing. Ricky will make the executive call and say, these guys knock out the pairing. We'll drop the new vault by itself. All the headliners left, including a $3,000 Tom Brady Speed Flex, the Gronk Flex, the Emmitt Smith Flex. Some beautiful helmets in this vault series. Now look at that Gronk. Look at that Emmitt Smith. Look at that Chris Carter. All still out there. Blitz rep helmets. So many headliners. 17 and 25 chance at a headliner, counting the secondary names. Bruce Smith, Tyreek Hill, Warren Moon, Tim Brown, Antonio Gates, Hines Ward on that clean rave, Kurt Warner Amp, AJ Green, STS. Just got pulled, LaDainian Tomlinson, though. Devontae Adams still lurking. We got Darrelle Revis, the Bucks legends, and my boy, Brian Urlacher. So there is a lot to be excited about, guys, in the reps. With the secondary headliners, which you see right below here, 17 and 25 chance at a headliner in that break. We have 11 boxes left in the diamonds, 5 headliners, the Lamb Flex, the James Flex, Derrick Henry Camo, the best helmet in the break room, the Justin Herbert Speed Flex. Here's the Herbert. Looks incredible in those diamonds. We still got in the can't miss minis and jerseys, Dickerson, Moon, and Sharp, secondary headliners, photo names, Eric Correal jersey, Michael Irvin, Julius Peppers, Josh Allen for $45, which is crazy. The MVP, Emmitt Smith, Joe Burrow minis, and your boy Randy Moss on the mini. 3 boxes left in the practice squad, 2 headliners, Kurt Warner, AJ Green, 2 and 3 chance at a headliner there. Half and half is down to 8 boxes left. Drew Brees, Bo Jackson Speed Flex, Steve Young Speed Flex, 3 secondary headliners, Bruce Smith, Tyreek Hill, and Terrell Davis, 6 and 8 chance at a headliner there. We got ourselves the jerseys, all the headliners left, guys. Not a single photo headliner gone in that jersey series, so keep the night going. Still fun, 100%, Eric. You don't want the double, so always fun to be in the jersey break. So we'll give these guys 12 minutes, Ricky. If the breaks are 1 or 2 to go, we'll keep going. If we're full, we'll break them. But if we're not close or full in 12 minutes, we'll hop off at 9:30. We got to be like we're 2 to go in the college now. Someone just got in. But I'm going to put my foot down on this college break because we've knocked off like 1 spot, 2 spots the whole show. So this will
be the first spot this show.
First spot this show.
Yep.
So the half and half has to be sold out this show. If we're like 2 to go in the reps, given it's the 4th single already, we've done 3 of these helmets tonight. If we're 2 or less to go by 9:30, we'll give them 5 more minutes to get it closed up. If we're like 2 or less in the diamonds, 2 or 3 spots to go, I'll give you guys additional time. More than halfway there. Except for the half and half. 1 spot knocked out all show. This one does have to be sold out for us to keep going tonight. Otherwise, this will be a pre-fill for the guys tomorrow. Did Scott get in that break by chance?
The college?
Yeah.
Ricky Johns.
Ricky Johns.
Ricky with an I.
Ricky with an I. He's a hockey fan like you. Ricky's also a Viking fan like you. We thought it was going to be you, but it wasn't.
The only thing that's different, nothing against Ricky Johns out there, but I would never spell my name with an I.
Okay. Well, he's a Viking fan.
Yeah.
So
the only reason I wouldn't is when I was a kid, kids thought it would be funny, like, you know how kids are terrible.
Kids are mean.
They thought it'd be funny if it was like, oh, you're not Ricky, you're Ricky Lake. Because Ricky Lake was huge when I was a kid. It's like,
yes,
really,
I remember
guys?
that now. Let's do one before the show ends. Who's down for a rep single, says Adam, right?
Scott Freed sold out the single half and half.
Thank you, Scott. Half and half. Scott ended up how many total spots? Just the two?
The final two.
Final two. All right. So half and half is coming up. Half and half single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys.
And it's sad that that for the deal they don't carry over.
I know they don't.
Break.
No, that they don't, unfortunately. So we do have at least one more break. That's the closest one. 5 to go on the reps. I'll say if we're 3 or less by 9:30, Ricky, I'll give them 5 more minutes to knock it out. Got to knock out 2 spots in the next 10 minutes if you want to keep the party going in that break. I would say that is more than generous. 2 spots in 10 minutes, more than generous in that break. So half and half is coming up. Larry Jensen, Scott Deans, Bradley Brainard, Robert Stucco, Richard Johns, and Scott Freed. Half and half. Who's got a box number? Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel here. Otherwise, going to the wheel here for the half and half. I like this series.
Ricky John's favorite Viking of all time. Go.
Yeah, Ricky, what's your favorite Viking? Ricky Widmer, Chris Carter or Randy Moss?
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter.
Chris Carter was the first love. Randy Moss was the second.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So Justin Jefferson, the last love.
See, I also don't know how old Ricky Johns is. This could range from anywhere.
Yeah,
This
I don't know.
answer could tell you.
He might like Anthony Carter way back in the day. I don't see a box number, Ricky. I'm going to put these in my picker wheel because we're down to less than 10.
I believe Anthony Cotta played.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boxes left in the college. So we got 1.
All right.
We got 8. We got 9 in the college. We got Chris Carter's his favorite.
I swear it's not me.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm right here.
He's 2 years older than you.
You're looking at me. I'm right here.
It's Ricky. Ricky has infiltrated the chat.
I swear. You can check the computer. It's
This
not
is
me.
your twin, Ricky.
My phone. I'm not logged in.
This is your twin. Things are getting spooky here in the break room.
Did you also have your first signed memorabilia was also a Chris Carter mini?
Yeah, definitely.
We could see your chats.
We can see your chats. Speaking of Vikings, the best current Viking, number 18, Jay Jetter's box 18.
For now.
For now.
Until the other JJ.
Oh, McCarthy?
Might overtake him because he's a quarterback.
God, I don't think so.
Yeah, Chris-
Jefferson is electric.
He is.
So 18 coming up. He says, let's get my first hit. There we go. Larry, Scott, Bradley, Robert, Richard, and Scott. Good luck, guys, in the college half and half. Matt Burke was his first autograph. Diamonds left, Peter. 11 boxes left. 5 headliners left. 3 speed flexes. CeeDee Lamb, Justin Herbert, Edgerrin James, plus the Derrick Henry authentic, plus a secondary headliner, Antonio Gates. All right, LSU, Purdue, and Florida spot. Larry Jensen, Bradley Brainard, Wyoming, BYU, and Georgia. Scott Deans, Oregon, Texas, and Miami. Scott's got Marshall, Iowa, and Tennessee. Michigan, USC, and Pittsburgh is Scott. Utah State, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma State is Robert. Oklahoma, Auburn, ASU is Richard. And Colorado, TCU, and Bama is Scott. Box 18 coming up. Is it a speed flex? Is it an authentic? What do we got here? 18. Uh-oh. It's kind of heavy. It is kind of heavy. Oh, let's go. Let's go. The best lefty quarterback of all time.
Ooh.
BYU legend.
That was one of the
Steve
two I wanted
Young
to
on the
see.
speed flex.
That was one of the 2 lids in the room I wanted to see.
Let's go. BYU. Bradley Brainard. You've got the Steve Young. Very, very nice. 2-time league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, a College Football Hall of Famer. He was a Heisman runner-up in college, Ricky. Awesome lid right there. Bradley Brainard, 1 spot. Steve Young, flex on him. on that speed flex. Nice bang, says Jacom. Congrats on the Steve Young. Love this one.
Thing is beautiful.
Absolutely love this
It's a
helmet.
shame Alex ain't here to see it.
All right. Alex might be watching from home. Shout out to Alex.
Shout out.
Shout out Alex Neatling. Our guy, Alex, could be out there lurking in the break room, perhaps. Lurking away for these awesome lids here at UA. So Jacom likes it. Can you blame the man? Very, very clean Steve Young. And that's the hit of the show. In the series we don't want to play,
Right
Bo
now,
Nix was
yeah.
the earlier show. This to me is hands down the hit of the show. Steve Young, BYU Speed Flex. So Ricky will go for another 4 minutes. If we get a break closed up or super close, we'll keep going. But 8 to go in the blitz reps, the double. We got 6 to go in the vault, 8 to go in the diamond, 7 to go in the can't miss, 7 in the practice squad, 8 to go in the half and halves. Closest break is the reps. I said it earlier. We get it down to 3 spots left in the next 4 minutes. You guys get 5 more minutes to sell it out. 7 to go in the can't miss, 7 in the practice squad, 8 in the jerseys, and 8 in the diamonds. So 4 minutes, and you guys knock out 2 spots in this break. In fact, that'll be nice, Ricky. If we are 3 or less in any break, we'll keep going. Even if we knock out, let's just say 3 or 4 spots in any break. Like immediate orders right now put us at like 4 to go in the jerseys, in the diamonds. We'll keep going. No one else gets in the next 3 minutes, though. We're done for the night at 9:30. Let's talk head of the show. So let's put the Bo Nix away. This is the earlier show. It's been on here way too long. We can put the Bo away. I think definitely top hit of the show is the
Steve
Young Speed Flex.
Faux show.
My number 2 is going to be the Jamar Chase. I know it's a mini, but it's Jamar Chase. It's a beautiful mini helmet. The Bengal alternate, that's my number 2.
I'm going to go number 2. I know we put it away, but I'm going to go Vernon Davis Authentic.
Oh, the Flash. I'll go Nico Collins is my number 3.
I'll go number 3, Tank Bigsby on the Lunar Authentic.
Okay, so the ones we put away. And then we do have the AJ Green up top there as well.
Number 4, Nico. Number 5, AJ.
Okay, respect. Got some good hits tonight. A lot of the best stuff, though, didn't get pulled. If you guys want to make a late charge to pull this Herbert Speed Flex. Otherwise, Ricky, this is going to happen tomorrow. Whether it's 9, 12, 3, or 6, this Herbert helmet is definitely not going to survive by the Thursday show.
Do you want to hear something heartbreaking?
I don't know.
Well, heartbreaking for my bets.
Uh-oh.
So I had an 8-leg parlay money line that I guess I had the Cubs in, so I did need them.
You got 7.
If the A's win, I will go 7 of 8. Cardinals were down 10-6 in the bottom of the 9th. Wilson Contreras hit a 3-run bomb with 1 out to pull them within 1. They lost 10-9.
Sorry,
2 runs.
Ricky.
2 runs. That's all.
Sorry.
Hey, the reads are right. They'll
Right?
hit
Now
eventually.
you're doing good, man.
If the Yankees win, I cash a parlay for second night in a row.
Okay, let's go Yanks.
Let's go Yanks.
Did we get an order? Someone just got in. Was that that closer spot?
Let's see. Chris got in. Did I get that? Yeah, Chris just bought in the first spot in the out of bounds diamond number 8.
All right, so Chris got 1 spot. That's not enough, though. We're more than halfway there across the board. We are 4 to go in the reps, but I said we got to be 3 to go.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Hold up.
do we
Wait a
have
minute.
more?
Ricky Johns and Lisa getting in.
Is that 3 to go then?
So Ricky got into the, what is that? The Blitz, the
Okay.
single. So that's 4 to go. Let's see what, I think it's Lindsay.
The Hoopy.
She did get into the can't miss jerseys and minis.
All right, you know what? I'll be generous, Ricky. I'll be nice. I'm going to give them until 9:35. I know it's about to be 9:30. We got to be at least 2 to go here, though. We're 4 to go. We got to be 2 to go to keep the night
If you
going.
refresh right now, everything will be up to date.
Okay, perfect. So 4 to go here. 6 to go. A lot of 7s and 8s. So I'll give you guys until 9:35. If we are 2 to go or less, we keep the night going. If we're sold out, obviously we break it. If we are still 4 to go or 3 to go, we hop off at 9:35 and we get those reps done for the 9 a.m. show tomorrow. A lot of good items out there. Bruce Smith, NFL's all-time sack leader. Tyreek Hill, future Hall of Famer, one of the best receivers of all time. Warren Moon, take his Canada passing yards, his NFL passing yards, top 6 all-time in career passing yards. We got Tim Brown still out there. Very, very clean Notre Dame helmet. We got ourselves the Antonio Gates still available. One of the best tight ends of all time. Kurt Warner Amp, 2-time league MVP. Hines Ward, 1,000 career catches. LaDainian Tomlinson, single-season rushing touchdown mark. Devontae Adams. I mean, it's between Hill and Adams, the best receivers of this generation, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 best guys of the last 10 years, both in the break room. Darrelle Revis, the best shutdown corner. 6 Buccaneer autographs on 1 helmet. Rondé Barber, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Mike Allstott, Dexter Jackson, Brad Johnson. And then our guy in Chicago here, Brian Urlacher. So, guys, 4 minutes to knock out 2 spots and keep the night going. Otherwise, if not a pre-fill, Ricky, definitely a break early on in tomorrow's show, I would say. If not a pre-fill, early on for the 9 a.m. show tomorrow.
By the way,
Yeah.
I got to look at tomorrow's games with no research. Don't care if the pitching matchups are bad. Common. I got a 2-leg parlay for you that I am definitely going to take tomorrow.
Okay.
Ian Happ, Alejandro Kirk, both at home run. They've been insane the last 2
Well,
days.
Hap got 2 home runs tonight, Ricky.
And Kirk hit another one.
Okay, so there you go. I did have a 5-leg home run parlay. I pulled it, Ricky, because I got a $1 free bet, which I've never had.
I try to keep those to 3 legs.
Okay.
5 home runs, like it's hard to hit 2 home runs.
Well, I got one of them.
Who?
O'Neal Cruz.
Okay.
But I didn't get the rest.
Okay.
Yandy Diaz, Baum, Tucker, and Fried. No, Frito, excuse me. So 1 for 5. O'Neal Cruz. It was $1 to win 1,000. I pulled a Ricky Widmer.
You know what's
as
funny?
I say.
You know what's absolutely funny? I'm looking at FanDuel. I'm not going to place a bet, but how many Dodger players do you think have odds to hit a home run right now?
Probably like 7.
3. Only 3 players. Muncy, what is it? Muncy, Andy Pagas, and Conforto.
Okay.
No Shohei odds? No Freddie Freeman odds? Like,
It's too easy for them. Too easy.
Shohei just got put up at 420.
So 4 to go, guys. 2 minutes.
Let's get it.
2-minute warning. Otherwise, it'll be Rip and Mike tomorrow at 9 a.m. That duo. Yeah, I have Ricky. So I'm going right now. I have a player prop on my new app.
Okay.
I have what I have going right now. Let me see. Let me reload here. I know I have Cal Riley to get a hit, and that already happened. I need Ohtani to get a hit, and I need Freddie Freeman to get a hit. And then I need my other one is Tommy Edman to get a hit.
Do you use Underdog?
I used to, but I put myself on timeout.
Do you like Underdog?
It's okay.
Okay. So is it just the same as all the like prize picks and are they,
Honest to God, it takes too long to cash out your winnings there.
does it? Okay.
That's what I don't like.
Okay.
So that annoys me. I love you, underdog people, but I want my money instantaneously. I
Yeah.
want to cash it out instantaneously.
I'm
Ricky.
the same.
So I do parlay play is what I've been doing lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one you said seemed shady, but you're still
It's actually okay.
Okay.
The problem is that they only let you withdraw once a day.
I don't like that.
That I don't like that either, but I've been limiting myself to like less betting, so it's actually good for me.
Like let me withdraw my money whenever I want.
Yeah, it's once in 24 hours. So, guys, we did not knock out the reps. We are still 4 to go. 17 and 25 chance at a headliner. No orders the last 7 minutes. Ricky, that's going to do it for us for tonight.
Yep.
Final thoughts from you, my man?
Great show, and I'm glad that Steve Young came out.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Great job, Ricky, as always, co-hosting, producing. Best of job to the customers.
How many boxes?
12.
13.
13? Oh, I saw the short.
Okay.
Lucky
You're
13.
You're usually within.
Yeah, one or two. So
Yeah.
not bad. 13 boxes. Let's be honest. I
just
want to
glad-
do at least double that tomorrow.
Just glad I remembered this time.
Yes. So great job, Ricky. Great job to the customers. Actually, let's be honest. Good job. We could have done more. It was a good job tonight. You can't always get a home run. Sometimes a single or double works. But home runs will be coming tomorrow. Fireworks coming with all these awesome series. Thank you so much to the customers for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show special. You are the best in the business, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Have a great night, guys, and we'll see you soon.